Hello, we are live. We're going to be playing a little bit more DMZ. I think I might as well start off with... Oh, I can edit the missions. Well, do I have any... I mean, I could put that mission on. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it done. All you get is a double weapon XP token. I think all of the missions I've got left to do. So I've done all the Black Mouse, done all the White Lotus. Stress test, double weapon XP. Rather some feathers, a windmill bag key. Whoop-de-doo. And then, case by case, a skeleton key. Yeah, there's not really any good rewards for any of these, but... I'll put on, extract some things, I'm not going in there, and extract some medical items. Fine, we'll do that. And we'll also see what upgrades we need. Good morning, Cobb. Well done for being first. Congratulations. Right, I need a medical bag. I think I need a bunch. AFAKs, IFAKs. Apparently, none of my IFAKs counted that I got out yesterday. That's good to see. A couple of games consoles, 7 VCRs, aspirin. Okay, that's what we're going to be going for today. That's what we're going to try and do. Just getting stuff out. Right, I'll put my gun on. Did I die at the end of yesterday? I don't remember dying at the end of yesterday. Huh. Weird. Anyway, good morning, Bezos. Good morning, Dan. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. I was bad today. I didn't go for a run. I should have gone for a run, but I just didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like it. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Going solo? No, I've got squad fill on. I mean, I don't have anyone to play with. I don't have any other people to play with. No one else plays this time in the morning. Flynn does when he's off work, but that's it. So I don't have teammates this early, sadly. I'm lonely. I need to get a team. Oh my god. I need to just message my wife something because this is very funny.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Right, let's go. What are these guys going to do? We've got Mr. 13 and Miban. We're at the airport. Sadly, it's not an active combat zone. What's Miban doing? What's he doing? He's just going... He's really, like, sprinting. What's he need to do? Miban, mark 10 enemies at the castle, take beacons. I don't really know what Miban's doing, to be honest. I don't want that. I want a Basnev. Yeah, like, Miban he's just gone. It's so fast. I don't know if I can catch up. I've said a few times on stream, I'm not like the biggest fan of playing with like viewers who I don't know. It just makes things a little bit awkward. You know, like if you end up being racist or you end up being, I'm not saying you would be, but like obviously it's a risk when I'm playing with someone I don't know. Or like difficult in some way. It's a bit rude of me to just be like, hey, get lost. We're sort of stuck together for a game.
Ultra One, activity has increased.
There's all the stuff I need.
Ultra One, be advised, an operator in your area needs medical. Ultra One, you secured a tag. That enemy squad will be tracking you now. Stay sharp. Ultra One, you're entering a denied area. Stay alert.
Oh, there we go. That was a quick way to get fully geared up again. That team is dead.
Yo, let's team up, guys.
Ultra One, that dog tag marks your location for enemy operators. Expect contact.
There's the problem with the air traffic control that you can kill people very easily. Oh, I've got an SPX off that guy. I don't want that. I want a better sniper rifle. Oh, those guys were coming up here. It's a good thing we went so fast, really. Take that. What, the SPX? Oh, I don't like the SPX. I do a multiplayer. When I was going through the snipers to do all like the camo challenges and stuff, I quite liked it, but... Just trying to work out how to aim with this thing. Is that guy just getting out? Did Miban just kill someone and now he's going? Oh.
All Ultra, Dino 4 is inbound for extraction. Ultra One, you can locate cash
I'm rubbish at shooting with this. So holding still I can get him, but... Oh, he's getting them up. That's annoying. I mean, I guess I could leave if that's what they want.
Thanks, man.
I don't need, like, any...
Dino 4 is at the extract point. Be advised.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, so mate, I had the wrong gun out. It's all good. Oh, you're alive. Whew. That was spicy. Good morning, Steve.
Intel suggests the airport, train stations, or smuggling that may have fuel available.
Oh, maybe I've got a new team. Maybe not everyone's gonna leave.
Is returning to base. Ultra One, Intel has located supply boxes we need you to secure. Objectives are marked on your TAC map.
Why is that so far away? Let's go. Yeah, Pleasant General, it's literally nothing personal to you. I'm just a bit, I'm a bit wary of playing with random. Sometimes I do, sometimes I'm in the mood to, but it's always a bit tough. Oh, I've played with you before, haven't I? I played with someone called Curious George. I'm sure I used to have them on my friends list. Unless it's just someone else called Curious George. Why is this so far away? That was ridiculous.
Ultra One, you've secured a supply box. Move to the next DZ when able.
I'll take that Fennec instead. I quite like Fennecs, even when I've got... Like, I used to hate them, like, with a passion, but I've kind of grown to like them a bit more. The DMZ. I feel like it takes people by surprise just how much damage they throw out, you know? Shame you can't run a private DMZ match. Yeah, I mean, well, I can't even run a private Warzone match because you need too many people. Like, it's unrealistic for us to get 50 people, which is a shame. If we could, I'd run private Warzone matches all the time. I think they're really fun. If we could consistently get enough people. Oh, this lag is bad. I am getting a replacement router today, so I wonder if that'll make any difference. It's the same model. It's just like they were like, "Hey, this might be the problem," so we're gonna replace it. So, God, this gun's so bad. He's just like slowly driving away, trying to convince me. Oh no, we're slowly driving away because we're stuck in some rocks. Like the stream, yeah. Cobb doing a mod job. What are you up to today, Cobb? You work. I got a text message, what's that about? Got a delivery, oh cool, on the 19th. I'm getting a steering wheel. Thrustmaster will send me a steering wheel, which is very exciting. So I'm looking forward to playing some more through. And F1 23 on stream of that, and then Forza and EA's World Rally Championship when that comes out. Oh, I think, okay, we can get out. I don't care too much. I've got, like, I did a regain. I've got quite a bit of money. This gun's so bad. I hate this gun so much. Like... Guess we're leaving. Yeah, it'll be in time for Forza. I won't actually be about when Forza comes out. I'll be in LA for COD next. Well, that's up to you, Cobb. I don't mind. If you want to play Starfield, you go ahead and play Starfield. I'm happy playing with randoms, but if you wanted to play some DMZ, I can... Up to you. Who are they shooting at? That was a nice easy game. We killed some people, we got them back up. I got someone's dog tag, but I'm never ever gonna see the scavenger, ever. Ho ho! Ho ho! That serves them right. That was funny. They were like, yeah, we're gonna pepper those people, we're gonna try and kill them, and then it's like, nope, screw you. Dead. That was a good shot. Thank you, Chris. What is the 19th of September? What day of the week is that? It's like Wednesday, is it? September 19th, it's Tuesday. Oh, cool, Tuesday. Okay, that's good. We got 2 operator kills in that game. I like getting operator kills. I'm not making any apologies for it. I think it's a fun thing to do. Yeah, Tuesday. That's when I'm going to get my steering wheel. Hopefully I can just like clamp it onto this. I haven't really thought about that very much, but I'm hoping it'll just connect to this, and then I can like... That's like kind of... That's not too dissimilar to my real... I mean, I can raise and lower this desk actually, so yeah, I can sort out the height perfectly. That's nice. I mean, we'll just go again. Like, that was fun. Do it again. Don't need Stronghold keycard anymore. I'll bring the post office keycard. Why not? That could be fun. I don't really know what for. And get money, I guess. Oh, got a pan of chocolate. Got a pan of chocolate. It's very clearly marked by now. I don't know if you can see this. I'll put it on the screen. It's very clearly marked as a pan au raisin. That is not a pan au raisin. That is a pan of chocolate. Co-op do not know what they're talking about. What are they on about? I haven't used the steering wheel since the Xbox 360 one that they did for Forza. That's the last time I had any kind of steering wheel, so I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm excited. We're good. I'm really excited about it, actually. Like, you were talking on the Discord about VR. I've just sold my PlayStation VR. Weirdly, my you know, it's the old one for PlayStation 4. I went for 50 quid on eBay, which is very upsetting. With 2 Move controllers, I definitely got ripped off. But I mean, it was just sitting on a shelf doing nothing. But this is the first time in maybe like 6 years that I haven't had any kind of VR headset. Maybe even longer. I just don't use them. I never get into the mindset where it's like, I'm going to sit down and put VR on. I think it's because I don't play that many games. Like, if I'm playing games, I'm either streaming, which is just too much of a faff and it's not worth it with VR. I've done it like twice and I just didn't like it. Or I'm sitting next to my wife, like, on the sofa downstairs playing games. And it's like, so, you know, I'm chatting to her and stuff. And it's like, VR is like, you can't do either of those things. Like, I can't really stream from it, and I can't be sitting there, like, very easily chatting to my wife. And it's like, I need to, like, clear a space for it and all that. It's just too much of a faff. It's not for me, I don't think. I've experienced it. It was fine, but... yeah. I like to play... The other problem was the PlayStation 4 VR I had. The only game I really loved on it... I mean, I liked Super Hot and I liked Beat Saber and stuff. But they were better when I used the Meta, the Oculus Quest one, because that didn't have cables. Look, what are we doing, Player One? What are we doing? He's running. Got Sledgehammer with us, he took a long while to load in. The only game I really loved is Werewolves Within, and then, like, after a while, no one was really playing that anymore. I used to like streaming that as well. That was a game I used to stream quite a bit in the early days. Well, I downed one of them. I never really spent any time in I haven't spent much time in No Man's Sky since it, like, originally came out. I've played, like, you know, a couple of hours here and there, but I haven't, like, you know, really got into a save. Oh, I just took way too long then. Oh, that's 3 of his plates gone. It's a fun little sniping battle. Hey, Pleasant General, thank you for becoming a member. That's super kind of you, man. I love getting new members. Getting new members is one of the things I really struggle with. That guy's gone down twice. We're never gonna kill these people. Oh, he got me. Thank you so much. Yeah, can we get some hype in chat for Pleasant General? Supporting the channel. Anyone supporting the channel with money is huge. Like, so what are we doing here? We've put ourselves in a terrible situation thanks to player 1. We're sniping. I don't have any plates, so next time I get shot, I die. It is very chilled. Occasionally we get angry about something, go on a long rant for like hours, but, you know, most time chilled. Oh, I can't go over there. I wanted to try and find some more height, but I was like, oh, I can go up there, but I bloody can't. Is he flying a bomb drone? Oh, such a god. I need to buy some. I need to buy an airstrike. Well, it looks like we won that fight. Well, I was hoping my airstrike would kill them, but no such luck. I just saw some people pop out of existence over there. I spent a bunch of money on that for no reason. Oh, that's super nice, Texas. That's fun. Early finish. I was thinking about streaming a little bit later. For various reasons, but now I'm a bit like... I'm thinking more... I want to stream early today and then play some Mortal Kombat later. We'll see. It's good now, because like this time I don't have to compete with like Fixate and Westy and Stod and, you know, Sinister and On 1C. Oh, there he is. Woo. These people just take pot shots and then run away.
Hostile UAV overhead.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to get up there. That's what I'd do.
Ultra One, enemy threat is monitoring the AO.
Man, there was not a lot of bullet drop on this. Thanks for subscribing, Omar. If anyone else wants to become a member, it is only $1.99 a month for the cheapest tier. I appreciate everyone who becomes a member, whatever tier it is. It's a huge help. It really does help me. Because I suppose because I've been away a bit and then I've got COD next. I'm running a little bit low this last month, and next month I will be as well. Hopefully COD next, you know, like, will do well for me in terms of exposure and stuff. But it also means I've got a lot of time where I can't really make videos and stream. So memberships and super chats and all that stuff is great. Freaking them out a little bit. I shouldn't have wasted that, really. That was a mistake. I mean, look at all these people who are members already in chat. Ultra Clark, Pleasant General, Squiz, Ryan. Already supporting. I've got bacon in the fridge, actually. I could make myself a bacon sandwich.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area.
Whee. Whoa. It is dangerous when you're an adult and you realize you can just have bacon whenever you want. Oh, Christ. Yeah, at the top.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location.
Oh.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
That's just a bot. That guy just got killed with a javelin. Should have come with us already. Oh, yeah, they're better than us. And they're in a better position than us. I want to go for him. I don't know if they've seen that I'm doing this. Oh, he's up on the road.
Ultra One, you've got a down squad member requesting a revive. Sniper right here.
This is hard. I don't need that. We're almost definitely going to die doing this. Like, there's very little chance we don't die. Oh my god. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot rockets at me.
Hostile UAV active. Ultra One, you're spotted. Ultra One, you.
Oh, I nearly got him.
We're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Oh. Oh, I need to go him again. Without any health then. Oh, was that guy by himself? Was he not part of the snipers? Well, I went to try and help that guy. Yellow was not helping a lot. He was pinging, which was nice, but he's literally using a spotter scope rather than a sniper rifle. It would have been nice if he'd done some shooting, you know. That would have been great. But, oh, I got outplayed.
Ultra One, be advised, an operator in your area needs
That guy, like, knew, like, he saw where I was. Like, he saw that I was up there going that tower, and then I was dead. I should have switched to my SMG. I just, like, a lot was going on. I wasn't thinking properly. Well, my mistake. He just played it better than me, I would say. Pretty sure Yellow's going to come over to me and then die. Well, apparently he doesn't want to help me up. Fine. I want to eat my pan of chocolate at him.
Ultra One, operator is near your location and requesting medical. Hostile UAV in this sector.
That's okay. It was just a tirade of swear words, really. That I was shocked. I was shocked that I thought I was killing my old teammate, and then it turned out it was a completely different team of like 4 or 5 people that were ready. I was like, oh, there's only one of them left. I know, because I was on his team. I wasn't really swearing. I don't really swear that much, to be honest. I do sometimes, like, it's not like I never swear, but... Right, did he not just look at another player? He just saw another player. There's a player right there. Yep. just looked at him and then looked away. Right, let's see how it goes. You gotta make the bacon. I mean, it's like an old-fashioned euphemism, but it checks out. Don't forget to like the stream. It does help me out a bunch with the algorithm. You know what helps with the algorithm? So for people watching, what helps with the algorithm? If you're already watching, which is obviously doing the biggest thing. Oh my god. What helps the most is A, watching, which you're already doing. Then it's chatting, I think. I think personally, this is my opinion. If you're chatting lots, I think that seems to get more people watching. Like when there's a lot of like activity in the chat, that tends to get more viewers in. Like it tends to help with the algorithm, I guess, and push it up. And then liking the stream. So you should like the stream because it's super easy to do. And if you don't like the stream, why are you even here? But, you know, if you don't like a stream, just stop watching it. Ooh. That's silly. They're all going to get in safety. He did fall off. I've done that so many times, Carter. Like, everybody who's watching is a member, by the looks of it. That's crazy. Well, everyone who's chatting, anyway. Good morning, Mad Jock. But yeah, chatting helps a bunch. Just like, you know, talk about whatever you want. What games are you all playing at the moment? Are people playing Starfield? Is anyone playing... I'd be really interested, is anyone playing the Crew Motorsport or Mortal Kombat? Because those are games that, like, I've streamed a bit over on Twitch. I haven't streamed over here on YouTube. I played a bit of Mortal Kombat last night. I like the story. I thought I'd just played, like, a bit of the story. But I think, from reading some things that other people have said about how long it is, I think I've actually nearly finished the story. I think... After this, I'll go stream the rest of the Mortal Kombat story, and I think I've only got like an hour left, maybe. Been 2 weeks since you've played DMZ. Good morning, House. Hope you're doing well. Baldur's Gate's consuming your life. Baldur's Gate didn't really click with me. Like, it wasn't one of those games where I was like, oh, I can't wait to play more. It was kind of like, oh, I should play more Baldur's Gate because everyone says it's really good. And I've put like... a couple of hours into it. I haven't done that much. I've done like, you know, there's like the demon woman and she asked you to go fight some paladins. I went and did that. I haven't done the goblin camp yet. Like I haven't gone and dealt with the goblin leaders. And I haven't really done any other side stuff. So I'm still really early on. I've got obviously a lot of time kind of alone and some long flights when I go to COD Next. Because when I go to COD Next, like, the event is on the Thursday, I think, and I fly out on the Monday, so like I'll be there like, you know, Monday evening, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think we've got some like, you know, setup type stuff to do on the Wednesday, but I think I'll have quite a lot of time on those days. Also, I'm kind of antisocial, so as much as it'll be fun to meet a lot of other creators, I can't imagine I'm going to be like going out drinking all night with them. So I'll probably have a lot of time then. So then I'll probably play some Baldur's Gate on my Steam Deck. So I have played some on my Steam Deck. It works really well. What, did I just get kicked for inactivity? What? 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 It's a bit harsh. Starfield, you love it? Yeah, I am really enjoying Starfield. I got to a point with Starfield where I felt like I couldn't stream it anymore because, at least for now, because when you get into New Game Plus, there's like stuff about it that's a bit different that makes it like a bit spoilery. Well, quite a lot spoilery, to be honest. And it's very hard to control. It's not like I can just avoid going to one place, or I can avoid using one thing and then I can stream it, because it just like, it's all the time there's a chance of there being something spoilery. So I sort of didn't want to stream it and risk spoiling it. I am tempted to make a new save. I don't know how easy it is to manage separate saves, you know, separate characters. But I am tempted to make like a brand new character like I know Cobb has. Oh, the servers have gone down. Or I've been banned. Which would be awkward just before COD Next. Is it working now? Yeah, and Starfield, yeah. Yeah, so I'm tempted to make a brand new character, just then I can pick different skills and stuff and then do some more streaming of it. But to be honest, I've got so many other games to stream as well, like right now. It's not like I'm struggling for stuff to stream. Quite the opposite problem. You're patiently waiting for City Skylines 2. I watched a video. I think a lot of like City Skylines creators got invited to play City Skylines 2. They can play like a beta version or something. And I watched a video last night of someone playing it. Some like, you know, he's like a real civic engineer and he was playing it. And he was saying that he really enjoyed it, but like there was so many things that he was doing where he was like, this is really annoying, this is kind of annoying, like this is something that like they should have fixed, this is something they've taken away. And it gave me similar vibes to, I'm one of the like 100 people in the world that play Kerbal Space Program 2. And like the reason no one plays Kerbal Space Program 2 is because it's just kind of almost objectively worse than the first one. There's just like so many features that aren't in the second game that are in the first one. And so it's kind of, what's the point of playing that? And I kind of, you know, it's prettier, it looks nicer, but that's about it. And I'm worried that City Skylines 2 is going to be a similar situation where it's going to be gameplay-wise worse than the first one, at least at launch. You know, it'll take a few patches and stuff to get better, even though it's prettier. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be on Game Pass, so I'm going to give it a try 100%. But I've never streamed City Skylines. Like, those sort of games are like, they used to be the main sort of game I used to play, like those big strategy things. You know, I loved, because of theme park stuff, I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and Open RCT, and I loved Planet Coaster, and then I used to play like a lot of Civilization and games like, you know, Pharaoh and... what the hell was the other one that was like Pharaoh? There was another one that was like that. But with like Romans. But I can't remember what it was called. Not Emperor. I don't know what the hell that game was called. But yeah, I used to play a lot of games like that before I started streaming. But I found that, like, streaming-wise, they don't tend to do that well unless you're, like, you know, you've got some particular hook. Like, you're really amazing at, like, min-maxing, or you can make something that's beautiful, and, you know, you're willing to do, like, an 8-hour stream making something. And I always play with the idea of doing a Planet Coaster 2 stream where I make like a whole theme park, you know, and I just stream like all day and make like something spectacular. But I just don't know. I don't know if I have the audience that would like to see it, really. It's weird that the game kicked me out. That was odd. Oh well, we get to do another reset. You know, another thing. I'll grab a stronghold keycard, I'll grab munitions, might put thermite on for this one. Let's go. Yeah. Counter-Strike 2 looks alright. Yeah, that'll be out quite soon, won't it? Like, people think that's going to be out super soon. Lies of P's out next week. Yeah, I saw lots of people have been saying that that's really good. Lots of the reviews have been saying that that's super good. I'll definitely stream Lies of P, I think. I'll definitely stream a bit of that on Twitch. That looks fun. Payday 3 is like, I would say for me, from now until the end of the year, in terms of games that I'm like super excited about streaming, it's like Payday 3, then Forza, then Spider-Man. I don't know about Assassin's Creed. I might stream it, I might not. I don't, like, because I can't stream it at launch, I don't know whether people will care to watch me play Assassin's Creed or not. I might do, because it might be fun. Then, yeah, Spider-Man's like probably the last big one this year. how do you make a new version of a game that has like 20 DLCs or mods fleshing out the old version on day one? It's like, that is the big problem, House. I would say personally, as someone that doesn't know anything about game development, the answer would be build on it. Like, build on the last one. You know, like, don't throw away the old one and start again. Build on the old one, then release, like, you know, a version where you've made some sort of significant improvements and changes. You know, it's the same problem that you have with like Call of Duty and stuff, and it's the same problem that I'm sure GTA will have of GTA 6. That it'll come out and people will be like, oh, this has a lot less content than GTA 5, and it's like, well, yeah, GTA 5's been out for like 10 years. You know, and Skyrim, you know, is a good comparison with Starfield and Skyrim. People compare Starfield to what Skyrim is now, and it's like, well, Skyrim's quite different now to what it was when it came out. Yeah, obviously COD's out in November. Sorry, that goes without saying to me, but yeah, COD would be good. June Spice Wars comes out. Yeah, I think so. I played that a bit in Alpha. Oh yeah, I played a bit of Spice Wars in Alpha and I didn't like it. I might try it again because I think I've still got a code for it. I think, you know, my code still gets me into the full version. So I might try playing a bit more, but I haven't played it for a long while. That EA World Rally Championship looks really good. The trailer they put out looks really good. I'll definitely play that. That's part of why I'm getting steering wheel is for Forza and for World Rally Championship. I really love the dirt games. I love Colin McRae's Rally. Oh, you play Cities Skylines on console? I haven't tried it on console at all. But yeah, I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely excited for Cities Skylines. I'm just a bit wary. It's just like watching that video last night. I was a bit like, oh, this doesn't look very good, you know. What am I getting? It's the 248, I think T248 from Frostmaster. They're sending me that in exchange for some sponsored stuff. I don't have a gas mask, so this is gonna, you know, suck. I need to kill a bot. Oh my god. Okay, we're both down. This is bad. This is bad. We don't have self-revives. Yeah, I don't know anything about steering wheels. I put out a tweet yesterday saying I didn't know anything about Yeah, it's more of a concern than anything else. It's more of a concern than it is like, you know, me thinking it's going to be bad. It's just... But it is a concern, you know? This is fun going after a chemist like this. We are underpowered. I saw a video, I don't know, it's like from Fixate or someone, and they were saying about the easiest way to regain, and he was like, oh yeah, like just go, you know, if you're a fresh spawn, just go in and kill the chemist solo. Like, maybe if you're Fixate, yes, but if you're a normal person, that's quite challenging. It's very easy to die trying to kill the chemist. Let's say there's normally orange boxes in there. Oh, there it is. Do you not have a backpack or something? No.
Ultra One, hack contract phones to reroute their cash payments.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like surviving the chemist is like, I would say no easy. I don't think I need that, but. Well, I got a free plate off him anyway. I don't know if that's what he wanted, but you can have it. I don't care about the M13. Oh, I need documents, don't I? I need armor, really. I've got like a lovely free plate, and I don't have any armor for it. You have an old Logitech G920. You've got a CSLDD. You're saying a lot of things that I don't know what any of them mean. You know? Got no idea what those. I mean, I've heard of a G920, but I don't know what it is. Is the one I'm getting is the Thrustmaster T248 any good? Can anyone? I mean, I'm getting it. Like, I'm getting sent it in exchange for work, so I'm obviously happy about it. It's funny when that happens. Take that. Oh, is there a pistol? That's probably better, actually. Ow.
Extraction is inbound at this time.
Good starter wheel. Good! Because I am a starter. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, there's no way. I mean, it's a £300 wheel. There's no way I was gonna spend that kind of money, to be honest. Man, I love the pistols in this. I forget how much I love the pistols in this. Oh, Aspen, I need that as well. What the? Where is that from? Is that you? I don't know what I just picked up. What didn't pick up. I don't think I'm gonna make it. My pistol, no! Oh my god. Yeah, I would love to be at that helicopter right now, but you know, I'm a bit of a pickle. Oh my god! That's Semtex. Are they seriously leaving? Hey, Suvi's coming down to get me. The guy who I gave the M13B to, who I killed the chemist for, got the M13B for.
On your feet, soldier.
Yeah, no shit. I can't believe that other guy left. I still don't feel like this Avanza is as good as the one I had in Contraband. I had one in Contraband that was so good. And like, I just haven't had one since it's been in... Oh, I need one. Another one.
Operator is near your location and requesting medical.
Yeah, I haven't had one since it's been as good.
Ultra One, Dino 4. We're approaching the LZ. Get it secure. Ultra One, enemy UAV is in the airspace. Ultra One, Dino 4. We're standing by. Get to the extraction point now.
I shouldn't have left this so late. I'm gonna make it, but I'm scared. No, no.
Make this a habit, yeah?
Oh no!
Ultra One, be advised. Enemy threat is high in the AO.
What happened?
Ultra One, copy that. Requesting
What
medical personnel.
happened? Oh, they're flying away. That was...
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
What a kill. What a kill. I don't know, I mean, what else could we have done there, really? I could have thrown a flashbang, I guess, to make it harder for them to shoot us, but it was the airstrike that downed me, like, it wasn't them shooting. But then at the end, like, them shooting up and being able to shoot through the helicopter. I think they were shooting through the floor of the helicopter. I didn't even realise you could shoot through the helicopter. Who's cheating? What, the guy that shot me? I don't think so. They were just shooting the helicopter. I didn't see anything there that looked like they were cheating. I think that's fun, Raymond. I like going and killing players. Like, what they did is fine. It's what I would have done. Oh, is someone going to come pick me up? No. So because I was prone, they could kill me through the heli? Really? What? So because you're on the floor of the helicopter, they can shoot you through it? That's a weird glitch. I've never heard that before. Well, looks like we're doing another regain. It's fine. To be honest, I kind of enjoy the regain. It's kind of fun. I'm not saying I, love doing a regain, but kind of like it. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what was better about the other one of these that I used to have. The Avancer. I used to have a better one. I don't know what was better about it, but it was better. Yeah, Smutley. Yeah, it's been open since the Season 5 Reloaded, hasn't it? But I prefer to go around with the team that I get. Regain, yeah. It's something about when the helicopter's rotating. It sucks. I wish there weren't these kind of glitches in DMZ. That'd be better. Someone should tell the developers. Someone should say to them, hey, have you thought about not making glitches? Someone should let them know. Finley, thank you so much for becoming a Tier 1 member! Oh, I love it when people become members. Absolutely love it when people become members. Thank you so much. Can we get some hype in chat for Finley? Yeah, it's another member. That's 2 members today. That's very nice. I should do like a target for members. I never get more than like, I think the most I've had is like, without people doing crazy gifting and stuff, like 5 members in a day. Can we break our all-time record and get 3 more members without gifted? That'd be good. You still die if you jump in exfil heli. I don't know what that means, Smutley. It's so annoying and it's so chaotic. It should be such an easy mission. And you know, some people do it really easy. Some people go in a game with 2 randoms and they'll have 3 starter missions and they'll just get the whole mission done super easily. Like, my god, even editing that made me frustrated. I thought it was quite a good video though. If anyone hasn't watched it, it's fun. It was a good watch. It's like half an hour long. It was quite a long video for me. You had to go to Safari and go to the desktop site. That's so weird. That worries me. Like, what if that's why people aren't becoming members? Is because they can't see the join button? I'd like to think so. Maybe all of you people who aren't members, it's because you can't see the button. Let's pretend that, yeah? Let's all agree to pretend. Right. 83 viewers, that's pretty good. 43 likes, not so great. If we get to 150 likes, we go play Mortal Kombat. That's winning at the moment. Oh, we're going to fight people. Okay. I don't mind that. Yep, can hear them. Like the stream. Test your might. Like the stream. If you like Mortal Kombat, just hit the like button really, really quickly as many times as you can. Then who knows, it might end on a like. It might not. Don't know if that was a player that just shot at me. If it was, I'm dead. Do. Test your might. Yes, everyone hammer the like button as fast as possible. Supposedly, for a while, that did a thing where it would... What? Supposedly, that did a thing for a while where it would increase your likes. Like, it wouldn't get... It would, like, add them but not get rid of them or something. There are no players here. Oh, they've got stealth vests. Which is a scary thought. Awesome, Trigger! I'm glad I am entertaining you. Games console, I need some of them. That poor guy. Guy just had someone like land on him while shooting him. I thought, surely they fixed that after Spiffing Brit did it. The whole opening multiple windows thing. That can't be a thing. Please don't open multiple windows. I don't want to get, like, my YouTube channel demonetized for, like, improper viewing, like a bunch of people have done. Well, how did you get up there? No, that's not great. Got money, but haven't got armor, which would be much more useful than money for me right now. The lockers used to be so good. Yeah, I've got a medium backpack already. Yeah, lockers used to sometimes get like just a random free bit. Oh, games don't need that. Hey, self 5, that's good. Well, okay, that's not it's not very far away. Ow. Ow. Yeah, invalid traffic is a real thing. Yeah, I don't want people to mess with that, please. Hey, Fugfizz Fugu! I've got a medium backpack. I've got a medium backpack already. Do they know we're here?
Use your TAC map to locate contracts awarding cash.
Yeah, they know we're here.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Ultra One, UAV is bingo, fuel, and RTB.
Wouldn't go that way, Dave. There's like bullets.
Right, we'll do it. If more just coming to you, so we won't split up just in case they
Yeah,
push us.
there's just some sniper. Yeah. Find a bloody 2-plate or something.
Whoa, I've just been hit with a sniper, so yeah, fucking hell.
They're here with me.
Yeah, we're gonna attack us now. Fucking hell. Look at that, it's a fucking Chinese player.
Oh, don't be racist.
They don't belong in that level, do they? Oh, there you
Well,
go.
I killed one. There was one up on there.
Ultra One, copy your medical request, alerting nearby operators.
Oh, I can't move the camera. That's weird. Sounds like there's
They've got
still...
advanced UAV.
Maybe there's 2 up there now.
We've got 2 running down the floor. No, there's one there as well.
Yeah, I can see one downstairs.
There's 2.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, I've done 1.
Is
Oh,
that
she's
gonna
been
get
done.
everyone? This guy's a bit of a tool, isn't he?
Is that all 3 been done?
Advised, an operator in your area needs medical.
The fucking bots.
So he's gone from saying like, oh, being racist. Then he said they were cheating, and now he's calling them bots.
Fucking hell, this guy had a large backpack full of, oh shit, there's 3. We've done 3 and another fucking Chinese player found it. That's why I'm racist, because there was 6-man fucking pre-men team meeting at Quarry.
Ultra One, operator responded to your medic request.
Or maybe another team just saw people shooting at Quarry and came over here.
And he's revived him very quickly. By the time I pleaded, they'd registered him. There's one on my body green, there's one resin, and there's a second one running to my body now.
He said like, oh, he was really quick to get him. It's like, oh, he's rezzing now.
So, fucking 6 made. Fucking 2. Right, how do I... Okay.
Apparently,
I can't
Chris.
res one of them. One of them looks like they're glitched into a block.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently it's like someone being better than you. Someone beating you at a video game. It's like,
Around
well,
where they oppose.
it's okay
Where
for me to be
they oppose, 1, 2,
racist.
3, 4, 5. And there's one that's glitched into a rock, so we'd be able to revive yellow. Or not now.
I don't think they are pre-made.
One pushing left here. One is literally just completely built.
I don't think they're pre-made. I think they're literally just... There we go. I think they're just... They probably saw there being a fight in Quarry. You always know there's going to be players at Quarry. That's why we ran over to Quarry.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Like, you always know that there's going to be people fighting at Quarry. So it's like, why wouldn't you go over there? I don't know, it's winding me up more and more that it's like people are just like, well, it's okay to be racist because they're Chinese. It's just... I get killed by English players a lot more than I get killed by Chinese players. So I should be like, bloody English. It's English. That's why I got killed. Because, bloody English. They're just running around killing players. Bunch of idiots, the English. I've always, like, literally always, since, like, you know, playing Call of Duty 1 online, I've always been a bit of, like, an idealist about, like, online gaming, that, like, I wish, you know, well, not wish is the wrong word, I always hope that it'll improve, that, like, people will be better, but it's, you know, it's like, it's obviously a losing battle. I just don't like, I think when I see it with, like, randoms, I'll just, like, call it out and then ignore it. Like, that doesn't bother me that much. But, like, it bothers me when I see it with big content creators. You know, there's, like, a bunch of big content creators who, like, perpetuate this sort of thing. And, you know, you'll see them all when it's, like, Martin Luther King Day or Black History Month or something like that. They'll all be, like, you know, sort of like, yeah, racism's got no place in gaming. Like, we stand with, you know, whatever. And then they'll be like, then on their streams, they'll just be sort of like, oh, these fucking Chinese players. And it's like, what? It's just so, like, it's so shallow. They're like, I don't know. I genuinely think it's people not realizing it's being racist. Like, I don't think they understand that it's racism. And, you know, that's in itself kind of a problem, as if they're not seeing Chinese people as, like, you know, people.
Quiserem nós players, só temos é que me equipar. É que também temos que sair daqui.
Eu sigo. Só fazer aqui muito.
Procurar as coisinhas estranhas.
It's like, it's really bad house, like, and it's just kind of, it's the whole, I think a lot of it is genuinely, like, propaganda. You know, it's like a sort of, there's a sort of concerted push, you know, 'cause China's like a big sort of economic competitor and stuff like that. There's a big push to, like, demonize them and be like, oh, look how terrible things are in China. Look how terrible, like, all of this is. And it's like, and it makes it difficult because, like, it clouds, obviously the Chinese government has done some terrible things. That doesn't mean Chinese people are bad. And, you know, it's like, so the same sort of thing as, like, what has happened with anyone that any country's ever been in competition with ever, is the government, the media, people in power, dehumanize them. And, you know, often there's a legitimate cause for being angry with their governments, but that doesn't mean the people deserve racism. Don't judge someone based on their race. It's weird, like, that shouldn't be a controversial thing to say. It shouldn't be a controversial thing to say, to be like, hey, noticing that someone's name is Chinese and then immediately judging them based on that is racist. Don't do that. That's bad. I thought, like, you know, as a society we're kind of past that, but apparently there's lots of people. It's not even like kids. It's not like super old people. It's just normal people, very, very famous, popular content creators who, like I said, regularly speak out against racism in gaming and stuff, just then being racist because it's Asian people. I think, like, I started caring about this stuff a little bit more when we went to I know it's not in Asia, well, it's in Asia, but you know, it's not what we're talking about. But when we went to Dubai, and I was a bit worried about going to Abu Dhabi and Dubai. I was like, oh, you know, like they're super strict, super like moralistic. They're going to be judging us. We're going to be really careful what we say and what we do. It's like, oh, it's going to be like, you know, it's going to be weird, but I want to go there for roller coasters. And then we went there, and it was like super chilled. Everyone was super friendly and nice. It was like one of the friendliest places we've ever been to. Like, we saw plenty of people dressed like immodestly, you know, but from the sort of traditional idea. I saw gay couples there as well. You know, saw people who seemed to be at least wandering around together, you know, not like, you know, openly getting off in public or something, but just sort of like what I would assume if I saw in the UK, I'd just be sort of like, oh, okay, they're a couple. And it was fine. Everyone was chilled. And it's like, oh, where have I got this idea from that it's like super, super backwards and super difficult? And it's like, again, you know, sure, the government has done terrible things. Understand that. But that doesn't mean the people agree with it necessarily, or the people are like that. People in general, I think everywhere, are just people. I don't think there's that much difference between people anywhere in the world. And you definitely shouldn't make assumptions about people just based on their race, just based on which country they happen to be born into. You didn't know anything about them. It's like you wouldn't do that with someone in your country. Like your country that you know the most about, you still wouldn't make those kind of assumptions. You'd be like, oh, well, he's English, so he probably blah, 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 blah. Like, you wouldn't do that. I know people joke and be like, oh, I would, you know. But realistically, you understand that within your country, there's loads of... I'm getting shot by people! Well, I didn't know that's where they were. You think it's a shock to see them on servers outside a local region, but is it really? I mean, like, maybe, like, I happen to live in a city where there's a lot of Chinese students, and like, I've never been like shocked to see Chinese people living in Norwich. And like, you know, people who are like, you know, content creators and streamers know what happened with the Chinese servers, that Chinese people can't play on Chinese servers anymore. And funny enough, that when that happened, that coincided with there suddenly being a lot of Chinese players on other servers. People know why there's Chinese players in their game. I think some people have a different line on where stereotypes stop and racism begins. I don't think there's that much of a line. I think stereotyping based on race is racism. You know, and there's like kind of people draw the line on where they think acceptable racism ends. I think that's really what's going on, isn't it? You know, it's like you say all English people like tea and scones, and people are like, yeah, that's kind of okay racism, but then, oh, he's not going to pick me up. That sucks. You don't care too much. It does cause anxiety about the health of the game if devs don't keep an eye on the player base. What do you mean, Zels? I don't understand. I don't understand what that means. PUBG is a good example of devs not caring. Servers being overrun with players on VPNs and partially causing the player base to lower. How do you know people on VPNs are causing the player base to lower? How would you... I don't know how you'd know that. It's been a big cop-out for the Call of Duty community lately, just blame everything on Chinese or Asian players. Yeah, it's like, it's a similar... Hey! Oh, well, they took my gun. But...
Sniper.
You are taking effective fire.
What was that gun? Why was it firing in bursts? Why was my gun firing in bursts? It was an M13. What? What was that?
Y ahora te quedas sin lugar para nosotros.
I mean, point shot. I don't put any stock by the whole, like, whether, you know, whatever country you're from, whether they've done bad stuff. You're not responsible for what your government does. And no individual is responsible for what their government does. It's just, that's just not... Right, no.
Y sí, es obvio, ya vos. Sí.
There we go, we're dead. Ugh, I don't feel like I was paying attention anyway. Although, I don't know why that gun was in burst mode. I didn't even know you could put the M13 in burst mode. That was weird. Alright, well, I've lost all my guns. Let's start going in with something else. Let's go in with an M13. Why not? I've got another stronghold keycard. Doo-doo-doo. You're happy to see a DMZ content creator invite to connect. Yeah, I mean, thank you, Wakas. I wouldn't say that I'm just a DMZ content creator. I am, like, right now, but in the past I've been, like, almost exclusively a zombies content creator. And before that I was just a Warzone content creator, like, Battle Royale content creator. You know, I've, like, jumped around different things. Like, next year, I'll probably, assuming DMZ does disappear, which I feel like that's likely to happen, but I don't know. Then I'll probably go back to being a zombies content creator next year. Don't know. We're just normal men. 100% not everyone with a Chinese tag is Chinese either. Yeah, the other day, like, I was saying about, like, oh, I was talking about this, and then there was a bunch of Chinese players that were, like, in a 6-man that came and killed us. And the person I was playing with was like, oh, see? And it's like, all of the Chinese people were literally typing in, like, LOL, and then typing a load of stuff in English, and it's like, if they were Chinese, and they're all playing with each other, surely they'd type in Chinese. You'd think, maybe, rather than typing in English. Surely if you've got a Chinese... I don't know what a Chinese keyboard looks like, but I assume it would be more of a pain to type in English. Big streamers don't help. The pre-made Chinese 6-man death squads get repeated so much now. Yeah, Geeky. That's, like I said, that's, like, kind of where my big problem is with the streamers who are, like, perpetuate it. You know, they see a Chinese name, they're like, oh, they're Chinese, like, this is going to happen now. And it's like, that's racist. Just racist. Just racist. If you see a helicopter full of people and they start diving down onto you, then you can be like, oh no, that's what's happening. But if you just see a Chinese name, racist. I missed a buy nearby. I didn't think I had much money. Thank you to all the people chatting, by the way. It helps.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to new missions.
Do normal people just switch when on COD? No, don't blame the game. One request, if DMZ continues and I'm allowed to give info on 6-man teams, please raise the pre-made 6-man teams issue. I don't think it's an issue, the pre-made thing. I never see pre-made 6-man teams. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a pre-made 6-man team. Not once. I'm sure it does happen, but I don't think it's a big issue. The amount that I pay DMZ at different times a day, I don't see pre-made 6-man teams. What I do see a lot of is people getting in fights at the very beginning of games, like we're going to here, because there'll be a team over there. And... oh my god, thanks teammates. Oh god, oh god. I see a lot of that, of people getting in fights at the very beginning of a game, and then teaming up, because that's how the game works. And then going around together and killing players, because, you know, the 6 of you, you're not all going to be on the same mission. It's the easiest thing that everyone can do. See that a lot. And I think a lot of people see that. Like, they see, you know, they're fairly early on in the game. They see a group of 6 people going around killing people, and they immediately start saying, like, oh, it's a pre-made team. I don't think it ever, like, basically ever is. I'm sure there are some people that do it, but it's not the norm at all. At all. So, no. If they asked for any input into pre-made 6-man teams, I'd be like, I don't think it really happens that much. I don't think it's a problem. I think 6-man teams are an issue. I do think assimilating up to 6 is an issue. I would rather they got rid of that. But, to be honest, I'm never going to tell a developer what they should do. Like, unless they ask me particularly. Hey, what was that? Thank you so much, House! Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, like, I'd never tell a developer what to do. Unless they said, like, hey, what would you like to see with this, this, or this? Then, you know, I'll tell them if they ask me. But I'm not going to, like, tell a developer how to do their job. I'll tell them what I like and what I don't like, and I don't like 6-man teams. I don't like people being able to assimilate into more than a 3-man team. I don't find it makes the game more fun at all. I think it makes the game a lot worse. But I'm not gonna, like, tell them how to fix it. It's just, like, not my place or my job. I don't have the experience of making Call of Duty to know. Like, they're gonna know much better than I do, aren't they? So leave it to them. That's what I would say. Why is he pinging people? That's correct. That guy drops gas mask. Yep. Oh, this will have boxes, won't it? Orange boxes! Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. Need a gas mask, need a gas mask, need a gas mask. There's no gas mask, they already spawned.
Ultra One, completing contracts earns you cash to use at buy stations for gear and upgrades.
Oh! I don't know, why did all the gas masks despawn? That was so stupid. So stupid. Thank you, House, for becoming a member, and thank you for the people that hyped that up. Oh, yeah, that was me being bad. That was. Oh, dear. I'm struggling today. It's kind of been fun. I've kind of been enjoying these games a bit more. I feel like I've been getting lots of fights. I've just been coming off worse in them. But that's fine. You think it's hyped up by streamer content creators? You're in favor of a 6-man team. Oh, yeah, I disagree with that. I don't like 6-man teams. I think it's just... I think it makes the game too lopsided. You know, if you're in kind of what it should be, if you're in a 3-man team... if you're in a 3-man team and the enemy is in a 6-man team, you're just at such, like, a huge disadvantage. So it makes sense to be in a 6-man team. Then when you're in a 6-man team, like, a lot of the game doesn't really work as well. You know, you're spending a lot of time waiting for people. The missions and stuff are often just, like, pointless, and, like, it's hard to organize 6 people. I just don't like what it does to the game. I'd prefer it if everyone was in 3-man teams. Personally, okay, like I said, I wouldn't tell the developers what to do, but telling you what I would prefer for there to be is to go back to that whole thing where you can revive someone and there's a truce, but you don't assimilate automatically, and then have the assimilation work the way it used to work in Building 21, where you can assimilate up to, I think it was 4 people then, where you could assimilate up to 4 people. So if there was like 3 people and then there's 1 person left on the other team, you could add them to your team if you wanted to. But that was it. Then, you know, 4 versus 3 isn't such a big advantage. I think that makes sense. And you still get the opportunity for all those social things, but it's not just the default. Like, you know, if you have a maximum of 4 people, you're not going to get like whole teams just, you know, getting in a fight because they're like, oh, well, I'll just plea and then I'll get resed. Instead, you have more of a, like, you know, 1 person from a team could leave and join another team. You're not familiar why they can't play on their servers, because I can't remember who was running their servers, whether it was Tencent or someone. Someone was running the Call of Duty servers for Activision in China, because if you run a business in China, you can't actually do the business in China. You have to have like a Chinese company that you run through or something. There's some weird law like that. So Activision couldn't run Call of Duty servers in China. They had to have another company do it, like license another company to do it. And I think that it was Tencent or someone. They had someone doing it. And then Activision ended up not being able to come to a deal with Tencent. They didn't want to work with them anymore, so they broke ties. But they didn't replace them. And then that meant that they just don't have any servers in China anymore. So anyone who is playing Call of Duty in China has to play on other servers. Like, they have to. They're not choosing to VPN somewhere. I think what they do a lot of the time is they kind of, if they're going to have to VPN somewhere, they VPN to where, like, there's people, you know, where there's people playing, which at this time of day is Europe. Like, right now there are people playing in Europe, like me. And then later in the day, I mean, America's a long way away. They probably wouldn't bother doing that. That'd be silly. But I guess later in the day it would be America. There's also, I mean, a lot of time when you see Chinese players, they're just, you know, Chinese people who don't live in China, because there's a lot of Chinese people that live everywhere else. It wasn't an M16, it's an M13, Carter. I thought it was an M13. Pretty sure it's an M13. During PUBG's high point, there was a notable increase in players using VPNs to abuse the poor infrastructure to gain a competitive advantage. Okay, but that's nothing to do with what we're talking about. The M13 was on full auto. What? It definitely fired in burst. I held the trigger down and it fired 3 shots. That sucks. You want sort of 6-man team with Chinese username screaming in Russian. Yeah. I mean, there could be Chinese people living in Russia, I guess. If they asked for my 3 favourite things that were added to Warzone 2, what would I answer? DMZ, the 2v2 gulag, and the system where it was hard to get loadouts at the beginning, so you had to get a public loadout or you had to do a stronghold and fight AI. Problem is, they removed 2 of those things, so I don't think they'd be very happy with that response, you know? Yeah, there we go. It's an active combat zone, I should be able to get a free play here. Oh, I need this. Oh, I have a mission to do this, I think. Oh no, someone else had a mission to do the heavy chopper fuel thing. I've got one. It is an active combat zone, so I want to go around and get all the boxes. Because there will be good loot here. Well, there should be good loot here. Hello, good loot. I'll catch up with whatever they're doing in a second. Whoa! That was a bit scary. Did I finish that contract? Oh, I haven't extracted 5 documents. I really hate these like 10-man squads that drop from helicopters. Woo!
Contracts will earn you cash to use at buy stations.
I don't know why I bother with these $100 things. Like, it's not a lot of money. A lot of player feedback. I'm sorry, I keep jumping past a lot of the stuff. Who's watching World Tours of Warzone? What is it in World Tours of Warzone tonight? I don't know what the... I don't really understand what the format is for World Tours of Warzone. If anyone could help me with that, I would appreciate it. What's on tonight? I know, like, tomorrow is, like, the main thing, isn't it? But, like, what happens today? Right, can you please give me a bloody free play? Oh. I find people. They're also 300 meters away though, so not really my problem. Oh, I need aspirin. Does this guy keep on killing Tivin? Oh, up there. So where are the people that they're shooting? Why do I always end up in radiation lately? I don't know, Carter. Like I said, I literally don't know what's happening. I did see a bunch of people ask me if I was going to World Tours of Warzone on Friday. I think Jaff was asking about that, and like, I don't know what's happening tonight. I'm not going to London. Wish you were in Singapore this weekend. Yeah, I keep saying to my wife I'd really like to go to Singapore. That's like quite high up on my list at the moment of places I'd like to be. Place I'd like to try and go. Oh, the scavenger's nearby. This is the first time I've seen a scavenger in like a week. Oh, he's dead. I think he's just pinging people to get the distance. Oh God. Oh, I don't like this M4. Hey. Oh, I don't have space for a sniper rifle.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
There we go. Well, I'm pretty much sorted now. Students will be practicing on their own. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like. I just didn't know what was happening really. Whew. Yeah, London. The Royal Ravens are moving to America apparently. I'm surprised the CDL stuff is going for another year. To be honest, I just see so little interest in it. Like even when you watch like the big tournaments they do, it doesn't seem like they get that many viewers compared to the amount of money they spend on it. I'm always kind of surprised. That car is got no fuel. Like, that car definitely has no fuel. We know that because we drove in on it. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how well World Tours of Warzone does, like how many people are watching and stuff. How does Flynn use an M4? Like, what is this? It's got no fuel. It's got no fuel. It's got no fuel. I suppose we can try and get to the fuel station, but I don't. Maybe. It's got no fuel. Maybe we'll get to the fuel station. I don't know. Oh, he's not trying. He's driving into the sea. Oh, Flynn knows I don't love it as much. Are there rewards for watching tomorrow? I don't know. Texas says there are, so I believe him. Oh, is the practice on now? It's in Singapore. I have been watching the practice lately. Maybe I'll watch the second practice. Maybe. I just think, personally, I don't think competitive Call of Duty is that interesting to watch. I think Warzone is a bit more interesting to watch, especially when you recognize a lot of the names. My problem with that is I don't actually know many of the names in World Tours of Warzone. I know very few of them. You know, I know Lackey, and that's about it. You know, I'll probably know a few more. I don't know. I assume like FIFA Kills and B. Breadman and people like that are in it. But it's like, I personally would rather watch an invite-only tournament where there's like, it's all people who I recognize the names of. I think that would be more fun to watch rather than, you know, this is more of a competition for those people to win money. I think that's less interesting to watch because I don't know who most of those people are. You know, like the idea of like Call of Duty competitive. I mean, you just have to look at Lackey's tweets over the last couple of weeks, well, a few weeks really, to see some of the problems with competitive Call of Duty. I think Fireborn talked about it quite well, where it's like the idea that if, like, for the game to work competitively, you have to ban so many of the guns and so much of the you have to ban so many of the guns and so much. I'm just literally catching this money. I think he's trying to find a floor on him. Like, then, like, at what point is it even that game? Like, I don't know. To me, like, talking about like competitive integrity and stuff like that in Call of Duty seems very silly. It's, you know, I was talking about yesterday that I see Call of Duty, I've always seen Call of Duty as a very kind of, you know, casual arcadey type game. It's not like, when I think of like competitive FPS, I think of like Counter-Strike or Valorant or Rainbow Six Siege, where it's like all built around being competitive and being like balanced and stuff like that. For me, games like Warzone and just even Call of Duty multiplayer, it's more of like the experience, you know, it's more just fun. It's like a fun thing. And it doesn't really matter so much whether you win or lose. But obviously a lot of people have staked, you know, their whole identity around being a competitive Call of Duty player, and it's like, so then I guess the developers have to try and make that. But I don't know, and it's probably my it's probably my bias showing, but I don't know if there's really that much of a demand for there to be competitive Call of Duty. Obviously the people that play Call of Duty competitively care about it a lot. Obviously they would. It's like how they make their money. But like, is there that much demand for people to watch it? Like, are people spending that much money on like merch for it, or on you know, watching the videos and stuff like that, going to the events? Like, I've never seen, you know, when you look at the CDL teams, I've never seen one of the CDL players and been like, oh, I'd love to meet them. Like, what a hero. Most of them just seem like they're toxic and whiny and there's a load of drama between them. I was like, if you say that COD next, you get mugged. Everyone who knows me knows that I feel like this. Call of Duty is not a competitive game. It's not like... I mean, people can play it however they want, but it's just like... It seems silly to me. I suppose any game can be competitive, you know, people play Smash Brothers competitively. And that clearly wasn't designed to be competitive, it was just people found that it actually worked that way. People can do what they want, but just for me, the idea of the business, like, and I think my problem with it, the reason I take it a bit more seriously, is that I think then some decisions are made about the game to make it work better competitively, and I'm like, why? Make the game more fun. Like the whole thing with the 2v2 Gulag, where the 2v2 Gulag I thought was fun, it was interesting, it was more unpredictable. It meant that when you went into Gulag, you know, it was like a weird little battle. I really enjoyed it. And then people complained because it wasn't fair. People complained because sometimes they'd be let down by their teammate. And so it got removed. And now, like, you never talk about people saying that they had a good Gulag. You never hear people talking about there being an interesting Gulag. Nothing interesting happens in the Gulag now. You just, like, you go do your thing that you do in the Gulag, and you either win or you lose, and that's it. It's like, bam, bam, done. No one has an interesting time in the Gulag anymore. And it's because, so they removed something that was fun and interesting in the interest of making it more, like, competitive and fair, and that's not, I don't like that. Competitive used to be very popular. I don't think it's ever been really popular. Compared to, like, you know, the people that play Call of Duty, I think not many people care about CDL. Like, all of my friends who I play Call of Duty with, you know, my real life friends, like Emil and Mitch and Johnny and Ian and them lot, I don't think a single one of... No, I'm almost certain a single one of them couldn't name a Call of Duty team, let alone a Call of Duty professional player. Like, you know, a CDL player. I don't think they have any idea. I don't think any of them will know that World Series of Warzone is happening tomorrow. Don't think they'll have the slightest clue that that's happening. Ooh, yeah. Hey, Dr. Dynamite! That is 4 new members. Like I said, I think probably the most new members I've had in a single stream, outside of gifted memberships, is 5. So if we can get one more person becoming a member, like not a gifted membership, but like a person deciding to support the channel financially with their $1.99 a month, I think we would be equaling maybe the best day ever. If I could get 5 new members a day, I'd be so happy. Thank you so much for doing your membership. How the hell do you even get in here? Oh, this is one of those bloody cargo things, innit? Oof.
I'm moving your way. Power here. I'm moving your way.
Ramon. I don't know. Ninja Cat, thank you very much. You're the best, Ninja Cat. I appreciate all your support. Ramon Mulder, thank you so much for that. You are the 5th. We have 5 new members today. Should we set this as the record now? Should we? I don't know what the exact record is, so I'm going to set that as the record now. So from now on, 5 is the number to beat. Geeky's made a lot of money via multiplayer.
Your way.
Yeah, loads of people have made loads of money. That's really good. That doesn't mean that it's like a super popular thing. I'm sure people make a lot of money. Ninja Cat, thank you very much for the tenner. Like just because someone made a lot of money doing something doesn't mean that it's like super popular. Like I said, compared to, you know, the rest of Call of Duty. It's like I used to have a friend who was the world champion for indoor bowls, and no one, even in her school where she went to, because I knew her when I was at school, no one knew, no one cared. She was a world champion at a sport and no one cared. It's like, that's crazy. Just like, I think some things, you know, people can have individual success without it meaning a lot, I don't think. Thanks so much. There's probably a lot more. There's also, with Call of Duty, there's also a kind of accepted thing that there's, when did I get a free play and stuff? Oh, in the last game, I guess. There's also a kind of accepted thing amongst Call of Duty that in America you get a lot more opportunities. There's a lot more sponsors. There's a lot more events, like the Call of Duty team in America, you know, that's where the developers are, so you get invited to more events and stuff like that. There's a lot more publicity for it. It's just, if you're going to make your career out of Call of Duty, living in America is a good option. You know, I'm very lucky that I've been invited to COD Next from the UK. Not many people get that sort of thing.
Losing.
You're world champion at Connect 4. Are you actually? That's amazing. Hey, Stephen. I appreciate it, Mulder. I really do. Is it Ramon or Ramon? Like, I would say Ramon would have an E on the end. Is it Ramon? Is that how you say it? The more I look at it, the more I'm going with Ramon. Hi, Zane. Adam, 20 quid! Payday super chat. I like it. I mean, this is pretty cool. £30 super chat and 5 new members today. This is a good day. This is a good day. Keeping me hyped.
£20. Happy Friday. It's payday today too. Smiley face.
Ramon. Yeah, cool. I like getting people's names right, especially if they become members. It's like important. Thank you to all of you who are members. Look at all of those green names in chat. What wonderful people.
Sniper. Sniper.
I don't want to get in. Oh my god, we're gonna die. This is such a stupid idea. What are we doing? No, this is a bad idea, a bad idea. Ah, look at all my plates have gone. I'm gonna die. I wanted to go fight them. The strategy is let's die. It really is. Like, this is the worst strategy. Why would someone do... Why would they do this? Hey, Jesse Huerta! Thank you. I enjoy my streams too. There's literally 6 of us, and we are getting wrecked by one sniper. Thank you very much. £34 and 3 pence so far. Not easy to pay random people. They're just like, we could have pushed those people. We could have pushed them. Why are we driving so slowly? Is this one from the cargo mission? It's really slow. That guy's running in the air. That's not great. This gun's so bad. Hey, bots, how's it going? Anyone else want to become a member, but so we can break the record? We've equaled it so far. We're on 5. One more person become a member, and we get 6. And then we need to collectively remember what that was, so then we know to try and beat it in future. So I know. We get like 5 today, 6 tomorrow, 7 on Monday. It'll just keep on going. Or it could just double every day, and very quickly we'll be on an infinite amount of money. This is so slow. That's why you play solo. Yeah, I just think solo is a bit less interesting at times, you know? Oh, what? We're just extracting after all? These people. After all that, we're just extracting. We're just like, yeah, we'll just leave now. So done.
Ultra One, Dino 4. We're approaching the LZ. Get it secure. Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements. Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
Well, the others aren't leaving, so maybe not everyone's leaving. I don't want to bloody leave. I'll take that slow ass truck and go with the others. Yeah, I'm just not interested in leaving right now. Where are we going? I'm driving, but I don't know where we're going. You want to go to Koshai? Okay. Drive back to the sniper. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do the hunt contract. Yeah, let's do that. I'm getting everybody pinging different things. Thank you very much, Adam. I appreciate the tier 2 stuff. If you're, I think you're our first tier 2 person. So if you have gone up to tier 2, we kind of need to. I need to start releasing some videos early for you. I want some plates. I want some plates. Please give me plates. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. I might have just sent them to Koshai. I might have just sent 2 of our team to Koshai Complex. That's not good. Oh no. Hey. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Woohoo! Head up. It's more exciting. Whoa!
I can't do anything.
Oh no.
Yeah, well.
Copy. Advanced UAV establishing orbit. Scanning for hostile.
Moving.
Got no plates. No, there's music playing. Oh my god, I need bloody plates. I also need IFAK, so. What is going on? Oh, large medical bag. I'd really like some armor. I'd love some armor. Can we go to a bike, please?
Some weapon here.
Please. Oh god, Orange is still fighting people. They're still killing people. How are we still killing people?
Self-revive here.
You are taking effective fire.
No, you fucking sweaty cunts.
Mark you as a bounty target.
Well, I apologize for the language there.
How?
Ultra One, you've got hostile
How?
incoming.
Bullets and stuff.
Mate, you're a hacking little
Who's hacking?
fucking instant fucking spinning kill.
GG. They're not happy, they're not happy.
Take that armor satchel.
Snake, don't forget to put yourself 5 on.
Thank you.
I'll give you enough one. Huh?
Armor pouch marked.
Okay.
I just need plates. I need plates.
You can buy.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there.
Here.
Was that? I didn't hear anything racist. What? They were just. It was just funny that like he got killed. He was like literally surrounded by like 5 people, got killed, and then he was like, "They're hacking." And it's like, what? Just massively outnumbered.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire. Ultra One, be advised, winds are picking up. Move to an extraction point.
Who's he getting killed by? Also, the last one's going to be at the airport.
Enemy marked.
Oh, Blue's killing more people. Bloody hell. Oh.
Ultra One, tag secure. You're being tracked by enemy operators. Stay frosty.
One player is here, he's fucking hiding, I don't know where.
Hostile reinforcements incoming.
Where is he?
Cash out of that drop will fast track your weapon.
I don't know, he's hiding, I saw him, I shot him. the ground.
I've got a recon thing now.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location.
Can't see anyone with the recon. Is that a cockerel? What the hell? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at this dude's got like an actual cockerel.
Keep on offline.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Ultra One, your squad
I'm gonna go for the final exfil.
will help you survive.
Hey, leave me alone here. Oh, fuck.
I'm going for final exfil because I need to do that like 10 exfils. You coming? Okay. Oh, you're coming if you're in the truck.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a sound clip. I think there's literally a cockerel. I think Alava has a cockerel in his house.
This is the bike parking.
Alava, I'm going for final exfil. You want to get out if you don't want to come?
Yeah, I
I think Alava's just playing with his cockerel. I need to get that audio out, don't I? No, Lava, I'm going for the final exfil. I'm not going to that one. Oh god, yeah, MAV's here. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble. Evasive maneuvers. This is really bad.
I call the helicopter.
Where'd he go?
I call it the helicopter here.
Oh, that was scary. It was a good joke, Squiz. I'm glad you all enjoyed it at least. Oh, come on, one more person become a member. One more. It's only £1.99. £1.99 if you become a member. We'll have the most members we've had. But no gifts. I'm not trying to guilt someone who's already a member into pay more.
We're standing by. Get to the extraction point now.
Yep, guys.
Stay sharp.
Hey, Stephen Chapman! Thank you very much. That takes us up to a new total. That's not great.
Find cover.
Bye guys.
Squad is
Have
spread
fun.
out. Advise you stay
I'm
together.
leaving.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This sucks. Yeah, we're okay. Have you got like an ammo box or something? Oh, you've gone. Okay.
Intel located a weapons case in the area. We're tracking it on your TAC map now. Be advised, a heavily armored target is guarding, so expect contact.
Oh, that's probably the smart thing to do. Get an airstrike.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location.
See, this is why the MRAP's fun. It's a fun thing to fight. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would like to do the final exfil, but it makes sense. Oh, anyway, we haven't even got a proper airstrike. Kinda wanna go back. But it doesn't make sense. Like, we need to get out. Getting out alive is better. Like, if I go to that final exfil, I've got to rely on single-handedly killing an MRAP, and I don't have an airstrike. I think I would struggle. This has been a fun game though. This was a lot of fighting. Bum, bum, bum. Right, here we go. Thank you so much, Stephen, for taking us up to six new members today. That's awesome. You think the MRAP's dead? Could be. Like, it could be, but I don't want to rely on that.
Be ready to move.
I mean, bear in mind also, even if the MRAP's dead, there's going to be a team. I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them, because there was someone driving and someone on one turret. And I think there was someone on the other turret. I just don't think. If I saw the MRAP there, I'd know they were not doing the final exfil, and I'd be like, okay, maybe. But
Hostile UAV active.
they just got a... Someone just bought an LTV on our Bagra. I think they might be coming. Let's go quickly.
All objectives and personnel secure. We're RTV at this time.
Oh, stealth vest. Thanks. Stealth vest is sick. Oh, I got a scrap notification, did I? I reckon that was them. GG, man. All the best to your cockerel.
Bye.
Bye, 11. That guy was awesome. The guy had a cockerel. I mean, that game had everything. That was a fantastic round. What a game. That makes up, see, like, you have all these games where, like, you die. I would also say, like, it feels like pretty much every game, where, like, I've died, and then we've had a regain, like a full regain. Regaining's too easy in DMZ at the moment. I got 3 operator kills, not loads, but, you know, I did okay. Hi, Emil. How's it going? Do I play on a PlayStation 5 controller? Kind of. There's this company called the Controller Bros. Well, if you do, I can show you. That should do a link. There we go. Controller People. Sorry, that's it. The Controller People. They sent me this. They sent me this to try out. It's like a modified PlayStation 5 controller, so it's mostly normal. but the sticks, the triggers are just clicky, like they don't go in very far. And the sticks, I think they did something to them, and they've made it so you can like, I think you can like unscrew them or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm breaking that. They've done something to the sticks, and there's like back paddles, which I think's fun. Mortal Kombat's super good, Emil. I'm like 3 hours through the story, which I think the story's like 4 hours long, 4 or 5 hours long. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it so far. Are you about to play any Warzone, Emil? I'm happy to play a little bit of Warzone if you want to. Hop on for a bit. I'm meant to be practicing ready for Warzone next, but you know, that's not happened. I got distracted by Starfield, and then I got distracted by the crew, and then I got distracted by Mortal Kombat, and now I'm distracted by all 3 of them. And then Payday's out next week. So, lots of stuff. And I'm getting a steering wheel next week, Tuesday. So I'll be playing stuff then. Yeah, weird. Oh, what's this? Is that my showcase thing? That's cool. But yeah, anyway. Is everybody online? Is everyone who's in London online? I'm pretty sure Sean... Is Sean... No, Sean isn't in London. I don't think she got to go. Okay, no. But yeah, I mean, if you fancy any... Oh, you can't right now. Boo! Right, I'll play some more. I hope I didn't just break this controller by putting the things out. Seems okay. Why can you wiggle the camera in this bit? It's very strange, isn't it? It's a strange thing to be possible. Right, I don't need that. Pyro Intel. Oh, I can see what upgrades I need. Forza Forts. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for a track-based Forza. I like Forza Horizon, but I don't really like the open world stuff. Like, I don't like how many of the races you're just like cutting across the landscape. I'm not a big fan of that. And people massively cutting corners. I want like tracks. I really like tracks. And I want, when I play multiplayer, I want to be able to just do a little, you know, series of tracks where, you know, you get points for each one like a Grand Prix. I want that. Like, you know, like Mario Kart. You play Mario Kart, you just like run a little Grand Prix. There's like 4 or 5 races. You get points for each one, and then you see who's the winner at the end. That's what I want in Forza. And Forza Horizon, I feel like, didn't do the multiplayer stuff very well. So I'm interested. One thing I found, Crew Motorfest has a Battle Royale mode where you literally drop in and then go pick up upgrades and then fight other cars. I haven't tried it yet, but it's crazy. No, yeah, it's super easy. You just hold, I can't remember which button. You hold some button and then you press whatever button you want it to map to, and that does it. That was an awesome run. That was a lot of fun. Right, upgrades. We need 3 more large medical bags, 2 games consoles, 7 VCRs, 2 IFAKs, and 5 AFAKs. That's okay. We can do that. That was a super fun game. Like, super fun. Hey, Greg. How's it going, man? How are you? Oh, I'm super excited to find out some more about zombies. I hope we find... I don't think we will, but I really hope we find out about zombies in COD Next. That'd be cool. You have the DualSense Edge and you love it. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's just super expensive. And for me, like, you know, I use my PlayStation 5 controller on a PC. It's annoying. Like, loads of games don't detect it. You have to run, like, another program to get it to detect. Like, generally, I prefer playing with an Xbox controller on the PC. It's just because they sent me it. That's why. I got it for free, so I use it. It's fine. It's like, it's a good controller, I'm sure. The back paddles are useful sometimes. To be honest, I forget about them a lot, though. How's it going, Greg? What have you been playing lately? You still been chipping away at DMZ? I know you, like, plowed through the missions quickly. For anyone who doesn't know, Greg FPS is the zombies extraordinaire. He is a big zombie streamer, but he has been playing a lot of DMZ lately. Streamer loot, yeah, this controller was streamer loot. There's a weird thing. Sometimes I know you're not doing this, but sometimes people are like, when I get sent stuff, people are like, "Oh, you're so lucky." And it's like, kinda, but also kind of. I do quite a lot of work to get stuff. Like, I don't, you know, it's not like, oh, I just randomly get stuff in the post. It's like, it's a lot of kind of talking to people, doing things, you know, whether it's integration, sponsored stuff, adverts, putting stuff in videos, building up a following, so then I'm in a position where it makes sense for companies to give me stuff for free or to invite me in COD Next. It's like there's an element of like luck and stuff, but it's always a bit. It's like, you know, someone is like working at a bank and on payday I'm like, oh, you're so lucky you got paid. So that would be a weird thing to say, wouldn't it? It's odd. You're so lucky you get a paycheck. Your fear is Microsoft do a Halo on it and don't have a good cadence with updates and content. Oh, what, on Forza? I don't know, Forza games have always been pretty good for that.
Welcome to Al Mazrah.
Yeah, shockingly, Shriz.
Intel and loot to gain access to new missions. Enemy
Yeah, exactly, Fogger. That's why I like using them. I feel like I've actually busted this controller a bit. Oh, there we go. I've got it back now. Yeah, that's better. Grind DMZ. You've been done DMZ missions. You're doing all the upgrades. You need 600 contracts. Oh! That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. I've just been messing around, to be honest. I just have been going in with random people and then doing whatever they want to do. It's kind of interesting seeing how people play. I have found out that lots of people, and I mean lots of people, play DMZ, and all they do is they get into the game and they climb up something tall and they snipe ineffectively at players. And that's all they do for the whole game. Oh, that was some crazy lag there. They just literally snipe away. Oh, someone bought an LTV already. That's quick. Yeah, they just snipe all game for like 20 minutes. Barely even hit anyone, let alone like they don't often kill anyone because they don't push. And then they exfil. And that's it. But it's like, okay. That's interesting, I guess. Editing videos seems tedious to me. Editing videos, to be honest, is probably one of the bits of it that I like the most. I don't like... I edit my videos quite quickly. Like, it doesn't take me that long. You know, I know there's plenty of people who will take multiple days to edit a video. Oh my god, this lag is bad. I tend to get a video edited in like a normal video probably take me like an hour, and then, you know, if it's a particularly complicated video where I've got footage from lots of different places, then, you know, maybe like 3 hours. It doesn't take me that long. It normally takes me about an hour to edit a video, about half an hour to do a thumbnail, and then I'm good. I should do probably more stuff with my edits, but people don't ever complain about my videos not having enough, like, extra, you know, extra little graphics and transitions and stuff. I keep it fairly bare bones. Most of the time I spend is, like, messing around with audio. I still haven't ever got the audio sounding right. Like, I feel like for the quality of my audio setup, like my microphone and, you know, my Wave XLR and stuff, the audio should be better in my videos, like my microphone audio, but it's just not. What are we doing? What are we doing? Sacred Jimmy? Sacred Jim? And Crazy Animal. Am I enjoying the editing side? Yeah. What's a skill I've learned that I love through streaming? I mean, loads of. Like, it's weird. There's some stuff that I've learned through streaming, you know, like the editing and thumbnail making and stuff that I really enjoy. And then there's some stuff that's more like stuff that I already had from teaching, but just getting to use it in a different way. So, like just, you know, keeping talking for a long while, improvising, coming up with like kind of a plan of how a video or a stream or something's going to go, dealing with different types of people in the stream, you know, just reacting to people and trying to keep things moving, keep things entertaining is good. It's weird though, because, you know, when you're teaching, it's like normally an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and like that feels like a long time to like fill of interesting stuff. Whereas when you're playing, sometimes you can be playing for like literally sort of 5 hours, and you've got to like keep on improvising, keep on talking for that whole time. It's tough. Like, I always hate it. Like, for me, a personal like gripe is when... What was that lag? It was like bouncing along. What a personal gripe I have when I go watch a streamer is like, if I go watch their stream and they've been streaming for like 7 hours or something, but then they're just sitting there not talking, not reading chat, they're just playing a game. They're not like doing anything else. And I'm like, kind of, for me it's like, oh, I'll just turn it off. I'm not interested. I don't watch a stream to watch someone play a game. I watch a stream to like interact with the person. You're a numbers guy, not an artistic guy, so you can do PowerPoints. I quite like doing all that stuff. my biggest problem is I'm not patient enough. So like I think I don't spend long enough on edits. I don't spend long enough on thumbnails. I like, you know, I get it done and I have an idea for what I want to do. I do that idea and then I'm like, right, let's go on. And I don't spend ages like perfecting it. And I think I could improve the quality of my videos a bit if, like I said, I spent ages like working on having some fun graphics and some fun little edits and trying to make sure the pacing is like perfect, you know? I should probably spend a bit more time doing that. It's just kind of when I have done, it's very defeating. I'm sure Greg has experienced this at some point, where it can be very defeating, where occasionally I've spent ages on a video, you know, hours and hours and hours, making sure a video is as good as it possibly can be. And then it gets less views than one that I put together in 20 minutes. You know, sometimes when like some Call of Duty news comes out, I'll spend 20 minutes, I'll record it all in one take, do the whole video in one go, then just, you know, clip the beginning and end, put it out, and then that does like way better than videos that have taken me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to do. It's crazy. This is gonna be fun with my limited. There was like 3 people there. Can't hear anything.
Hostiles deployed at Warzone. Ultra One, you've got
So laggy. Have we killed this team? Internal designer screams. Yeah, but you're like... You're a bit more like trained, aren't you, to do what you're doing, Emil? You've got a lot of experience. What the hell is going on? What the hell, the lag?
Killing operators will mark you.
I want to take his back. I don't really like this.
An operator in your area needs medical.
Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, this is so laggy, but... I'll get this guy up, why not? Okay, you are sort of possessed, but it's fine. We killed a lot of people then. That was like a good fight, I think. Whew. Well, I don't know, if people have like, if people like you guys have feedback on one of my videos where you're like, oh, it would have been better if you did this, or this didn't look very good. Like, I mean, always feel free to, like, send me, like, a DM or something. I kind of prefer people do it privately. You know, message me on Discord or Twitter, but... Or you can tell me now. I think, Emil, my problem is... Yeah, like I was saying, so the problem with being a content creator is that from my perspective, it's all about maximizing opportunities. And so I have to think about what sort of things give me a chance for a video to do well, or for people to find me, like people to see me. And making a video perfect, like I said, you know, you can spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours making a video perfect, and it will do worse, maybe, than a video that you threw together really quickly. And, you know, it's because really the thing that matters in terms of getting your video seen by more people is the thumbnail and the title. Like, everything else, like, you know, they've already clicked on it by the time they see the quality of it. So, you know, you can get your engagement time up by having a better produced video. You can maybe get the number of people who subscribe to you after watching. You can get that up by making a better video. But to be honest, from those metrics, I do all right. Like, you know, I have quite a lot of people subscribe to me based on the number of people that watch me. I have pretty good engagement time on my videos. You know, the average is that people watch about a third of my videos, which when you account for the number of people that will switch on a video, be like, oh, I don't like this, and turn it off. Like, getting people to watch a third of your videos, that's not bad. But my problem is I don't get enough people seeing my videos in the first place. Like, you know, getting that initial... What the hell is all of this? Games console, oh, okay. Yeah, like, I need to get more people to see my videos in the first place. And, like, the best way to do that is just to make more. Like, stream more, make more, get as much content out. So, like, I'm already at the point where on a normal day, I'll often stream once in the morning, make a video, stream again a little bit later on Twitch, and then maybe make a TikTok video and, you know, maybe do a YouTube short or something like that, and then do a few tweets and stuff. And then, you know, that's on top of, like, emailing and stuff. And I'm doing all of that by myself. If I spent ages making one video and making it as good as it possibly could be, I'd literally be making one every 3 or 4 days and not doing anything else. And it's just like, that would not make me any money. You know, obviously the dream is to get to the point where I'm earning enough that I can hire someone else to take some of the workload off. So, you know, hire someone to do YouTube shorts and TikTok stuff for me. Or hire someone to do, you know, like a lot of big creators, they have someone to do the editing for them. So they just concentrate on producing as much content as possible and let someone else do the editing. Pay someone else to do the editing. But I can't afford that. Not even close. Yeah, exactly. Like the thing that's important to me for a video is what I get out of that video. And, you know, normally for me, like, my biggest thing is growth. Like, I want as many people to see my videos as possible. I want as many people to subscribe as possible. And that's tough. Like, I mean, it's going okay. Like, you know, I've got 78 people watching now. We've had nearly 100 people watching today at any given time. That's pretty good. It's going all right. But you always compare yourself to people who are doing it better, don't you? You know, you never compare yourself to someone who's doing it worse. If I look at, like, people who are streaming Call of Duty, I don't compare myself to people who have got, like, no viewers or 1 viewer or 10 viewers. I compare myself to, like, Westy and Fixate with their, you know, having, like, thousands of viewers, or people who get, like, hundreds of viewers every stream. Like, that's who I'm always comparing myself to. So I'm always like, oh, you know, imposter syndrome. I'm bad at this. I'm not doing well at it. Which sucks. I'm still probably, realistically, I'm probably in, like, the top, like, 5% of DMZ streamers in the world. But that 4% above me, It's annoying. That's why, you know, for me, getting invited to COD Next is such a big deal. It's not just that, you know, hey, I get like a, you know, all expenses kind of paid trip to LA, which is obviously exciting. It's more, hey, look, I've like, you know, I'm seen as one of the more influential Call of Duty creators. I've like, you know, made an impact, and that's cool. And obviously it's an opportunity again, because there's a lot of people who'll see me at that event and take me more seriously because I'm at that event. Oh, this is just a house where we killed loads of people. How's the games been? They're alright. Like, they're very much hit or miss. I've had a lot of games where I've died. We had one really good game. The last game was really good. This game's had some cool fights, but just the server is so laggy for me. Yeah, Emil. We've always been very different, though, Emil. It's difficult for you. I think the selling point is feeling relatable and like a normal player. If you became really big, would you be able to maintain it? I think so, because I think like my whole thing about being relatable and being normal is more to do with my approach to games rather than it is just my interactions with people. I get like that's the thing that would lose. You know, if I suddenly had, oh my god, if I suddenly had like, you know, 1,000 viewers of every stream, obviously I wouldn't be able to reply to every message, and I wouldn't be able to talk to every single one of you like I do now. But I'd still be, you know, playing in the same way, and I'd still be talking about the same stuff and things like that. I think so, anyway. You know, like I've had streams where I've had thousands of viewers, you know, not many times, just like 2 or 3 times, but when I've had those streams, you know, with Porn Takes Porn or when Ninja raided me, it's been like, I think it's been fine. Like, you know, I've still managed to keep it pretty much similar. When streamers meet in person, do they use not streamer names or real names? I've had very limited experience of it. I would say real names more, but like, you know, like I met Mr. Waffle Waffles a while ago. I called him Milo. I didn't call him Mr. Waffle Waffles. And you know, when I went for Nando's with Jack Frags, I called him Jack. I don't even know if that's Jack's real name, but I called him Jack. I didn't call him Jack Frags. But they're the only 2 streamers that I've met, so I don't know. I suppose it's a bit weird, like when I guess I'll meet Doug from Modern Warzone at COD Next, and I know his name's Ricky, but I'll find it hard not to call him Doug. You're not saying it's impossible. You think some streamers get big, go wrong, they lose their individuality and become bland. I think there's a temptation with streamers to like when you get good at streaming and you've got a good balance where it's good for your mental health and everything like that, and you're making a lot of money, the way you do that is different to the way I'm streaming. So like when you're at the stage where you've got thousands of viewers, a lot of what you're doing is going to be governed by sponsorships. A lot of it is going to be governed by like, partnerships and stuff. It's going to be governed by, you know, what gets the most engagement. So you're going to be doing things specifically because it's a good way to get engagement. You're going to be doing things specifically because it's good for sponsorships and stuff like that. And you'll have much better experience of that and stuff. You know, like, if I was at the point where someone like Tim the Tatman was, and I was like, you know, every stream was sponsored by 3 different companies, and I had thousands of people watching, I probably wouldn't talk about everything in the way I do now. Like, I probably wouldn't talk so freely, if that makes sense. Like, it wouldn't make sense to be like that. I'm not saying Tim's doing anything wrong by doing that. I'm just like, I would probably be quite different if I was doing that. I think that's what it is. I mean, obviously I don't know. I'm not one of those people. But, you know, like, at their point, it's not even just like... I think so. There's like different layers, different levels of being a content creator, and like there's like the first level where it's like a hobby, and then they stream in a certain way and they interact with people in a certain way, and then there's like people who do it as a job, which is kind of where I am. So I do in a certain way, you know. I am always thinking about money, and I'm caring a lot about like memberships, and if I get a sponsor, it's a big deal for me, and all that sort of stuff. And then there's like a layer above, which is like it's a business. You know, it's like it's not just a job. It's like it's a whole business. And a lot of those people, you know, people like Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, they like, you know, they employ people. It's not just them doing it as a job, but like them doing it as sort of a self-employed kind of thing. They are employing teams of people. And they have a lot of people, you know, they might have even managers and stuff like that. They've got a lot more considerations. And at that point, it gets a lot closer to running a TV show. And I think that's why it often ends up seeming a lot like less personal and a lot more kind of... I don't think you can jump on these anymore. You can't. No, you can't do it anymore. Yeah, at that point, I think it's more like running a TV show, you know, or a TV network even. You know, you've got like YouTube channels and Instagram and TikTok and Twitch and whatever else. Like, you know, you have a team of people, you are running stuff, you have to do stuff in a certain way. And you're thinking about different things. You know, I imagine when, like, Tim the Tatman sets up to do a stream, I imagine there's a bunch of people that know he's going to go live. You know, a bunch of people that work for him that know he's going to go live, and he has to make sure, you know, they're all ready and they've all got what they need. I imagine he has a plan. So, you know, like, okay, for the first half an hour, I'm going to talk. Then for the next hour, I'm going to play this game. And in that, I'm going to do this sponsorship. Then 10 minutes later, I'm going to do this, and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, it'll be regimented. And I'm sure sometimes he just goes live and does whatever he wants. But I think a lot of the time, it'll be, like, super organized. Where for me, it's like, you know, because I've got it at the point where it's kind of a job, but nothing more than that, it's a bit more like, when I go live, it's like, oh, okay, I normally go live at 9 a.m. Sometimes, you know, if I'm busy or if I wake up late, I'll go live at like 9:30, or if I'm, you know, running, I'll go live a bit later. And then I'll finish when I want to finish. You know, normally it's when I just start seeing the viewership start dropping and I'm like, okay, I'm getting diminishing returns on this stream. I'm not likely to make any more money or get any new subscribers from this stream, so I'll stop now. You know, it's like, it's a lot more free because no one's relying on me. You want me to be successful, but you'd also miss interaction if I got big. I'd like to get big. I'd like to be, you know, I'd like to be one of these people that's getting tens of thousands of pounds in a single stream. That's like, I mean, I do really enjoy streaming and content creation. It's like the only thing that holds me back from it, the only thing that's like pushing me back towards getting a different job, like going back to teaching or doing something else, is it's just literally just financial. It's just the money. So, you know, I can do this for like 4 hours and make £5 or something. You know, that's not sustainable. But, you know, today it's not been pretty good. 6 new members, 34 quid super chat. That's pretty good. Still, I'd like to be getting a lot more, but, you know, for that I need thousands of viewers. And that's, you know, and that's the thing also. I'm talking about all this as if I know what's going on. I'm still relatively new to this compared to a lot of the bigger streamers. I'm like still learning a lot all the time. And trying to find ways to grow. You know, growth is the biggest obstacle for me at the moment, like how to get new subscribers, how to get new people watching the stream. You know, how do I end up with a stream that's got hundreds of people watching, as a, you know, like Fixate and people like that? Who wouldn't? Exactly. It's like, you know, it's the whole thing. I've heard loads of musicians talking about it before. That, like, you know, when we were growing up, and it's like the late 90s, early 2000s, and I was like into music, there was always the big argument about, you know, has a band sold out? You know, when a band signs with a big record label and they start having to, like, you know, have other people checking their albums and stuff, and playing where those people tell them to, and making radio-friendly versions of the songs, is that, you know, is that a bad thing that they're selling out? And it's often, you know, the people that haven't had the opportunity, they'll say it's a bad thing. And then the people that have had the opportunity have got really rich. And it's like, that's quite a hard thing to turn down. And it's like, you know, really, that's the goal. I'd love to sell out. I'd love it if suddenly, like, Microsoft were like, hey, we want you to be like a partnered streamer. We're going to pay you a wage. We're going to pay you like £50,000 a year to stream Xbox games. I'd be like, yep, sign me up. Like, 100%, let's go. Steady income, let's do it. But, you know, I think that's kind of unlikely. It's the same thing as, like, really, I know, in my head, I don't want to sit here on stream and ask for people to sub. And I don't want to ask for people to become members. And I don't want to ask for people to super chat or anything like that. But on the other hand, I want to make money. Like, I do want to make money. And I don't have the viewership at the moment where it's easy for me to get sponsorships. You know, I can easily get sponsorships where people will send me a free game or a controller or something like that. That's okay. But the idea, you know, even getting like a PC would be out of my reach. But getting like paid a lot of money for sponsorship, that's pretty rare. You know, every 3 or 4 months, I'll get someone pay me 200 quid for a video. And that's like a big deal for me. But that's pretty rare. Do I advertise on socials with hashtags? Have a cool intro clip with streaming times using hashtags? No, I don't think that works very well. In my experience, when you see people doing that and then you look at their streams, they normally have like 5 people watching. I don't really like the intro thing idea. I don't know, it just seems a bit insincere. But yeah, obviously I use hashtags. Like, obviously, that would be insane not to do that. By the way, in all of this chat, I'm not looking for advice. You know, like, if I want advice on streaming, I talk to, like, Jack or Milo or, you know, Broken or Lackey or, you know, people who have done it and done it a lot more successfully than me. I know who to go to for advice. It's fine. That's not what I'm looking for. Just before we start getting into, have you considered streaming on TikTok or something? People who watch me regularly know it's one of my pet peeves when people start like mansplaining to me how to stream. Everyone always thinks that they know how to do it. It's the same thing as like with games, you know, people always think that they could tell game developers how to make Call of Duty better. It's the exact same thing happens with streamers. Everyone thinks like they know how to make a successful content creation thing. They know how to make you a successful streamer. And then it's like, and then funnily enough, when you speak to people who are really successful streamers and content creators, they're like, yeah, it's like very personal. I don't know. I wouldn't want to give you like too much advice on what I did because it was a different time, it's a different setup, different situation. They understand that advice is like, you know, not as useful like that. Do you have any tips for a beginner who's getting into streaming? Yeah, like, I would say don't spend loads of money. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a sniper rifle on that. Yeah, I would say don't spend loads of money straight away. You don't need to spend loads of money. I would, you know, the only thing if I was telling someone who's getting streaming is like, get a cheap webcam, you know, like a Logitech C920 or something, and as better microphone as you can afford. You know, if you can spend £100 on a microphone or £200 on a microphone, you know, get a setup like this or something, then that's going to make quite a big difference. People don't like listening to bad microphones. But yeah, don't spend loads of money at the beginning, because it's like, people see it as an investment, but it's not. You're not going to make more money because you spent more money on hardware at all. I feel like when you're spending money on hardware as a streamer, you're making your life easier. That's why I spend money. That's why I've got 3 stream decks in front of me. That's why I've got 2 PCs. That's why I've got, you know, a fancy camera and stuff. It's to make my life easier. It's not an investment that makes me more money. It's not, like, worth it. And, you know, eventually you get to a point where people send you the stuff so you don't need to spend loads of money. Like, I didn't pay for my microphone, my XLR, my camera, my stream decks. Actually, no, I paid for one of my stream decks. I didn't pay for the others. You know, it's like... But I think that I see quite a lot of people... You know, it's like any hobby where people get into a hobby and they immediately spend loads of money on it. And then it's like they can't do anything with all the stuff they spent money on. Spend the minimum. And then the only other advice I would say is don't stream to nobody. Like, I saw this yesterday. I was like looking for someone to raid in Mortal Kombat, and I did it viewers low to high, and there was literally like 50 people streaming to no viewers, and it's like, why would you do that? That's a waste of time. If your, you know, goal is to grow your stream, streaming to nobody isn't helping you. You know, make videos, make content somewhere else where people can discover you when you're offline. So like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, Reddit. I don't know, it's quite hard to make content on Reddit. But yeah, make content somewhere else. YouTube's really good for that. TikTok's really good for it. Instagram's really good for it. Those are the 3 places where I would start off making content. Then once you build up a following, then you can start streaming. And you'll have people watching you, which, you know, is what you want, probably. I suppose another thing is don't try to copy someone, which is probably bad advice, to be fair, because you probably could, you know, if you were like, oh, J-God's really successful, I'm just gonna make loads of guides on what's like the meta weapons in Call of Duty. You probably will get views doing that, to be fair. Like, I don't know, like I'm the wrong person to ask for that. I reckon you could do quite well out of that. But I don't think personally it's worth it, and I don't find it fulfilling to just do something that someone else is doing. None of my content is something where I've seen someone else do something and I've just been like, I'll do that. I've never done that. I think I've got close to doing it a couple of times when I've done stuff like spectating videos and stuff like that, but it's never lasted very long. I've always tried to at least be like, oh, okay, they've done that, but I can do that but better, or I can do that but more in a more interesting way. And often I find out I can't. That there's a reason why there's, you know, a limit to how well they've done it. Often I'm just wrong about that. I'm like, yeah, I can do this but in a more interesting way, and it's like, no, I can't. I thought you could jump on that. But yeah, what are we doing here? What am I up to in DMZ today? Just playing a randoms, kind of. Just playing, to be honest. I've been... It's not a catchy title, but one of my big things that I've been trying to do with DMZ lately is just trying to find a way to play it sustainably, you know, in a way where it holds my interest indefinitely. And right now, what I'm doing is just joining up with randoms. Just playing games where I join a random team and do whatever they're doing. The problem is, I would say 3 out of 5 times they're doing something very boring. Maybe 2 out of 5 times they kind of do something cool. And they do something fun. And we get in a fight with other players, or they're doing a mission or something. But generally it's really boring. So it's like, I need to find ways to do this fun. At the moment I'm just, you know, I'm playing DMZ as kind of background stuff to keep my brain occupied while I talk, because I'm just enjoying talking in chat. That's a lot of fun. Lucci does some cool videos telling a story through a DMZ match. Yeah, no, I'm not saying don't, like, you know, don't do anything like. I'm more saying there's some people that get into streaming and they just do the exact same thing. They do the exact same videos other people do. Like, you know, my experience of it is me making Easter egg guides. I make Easter egg guides for Warzone Easter eggs. I've seen people literally just copy my guides. Just literally, they say the same things I do. They show same bits of footage I do. They just copy my videos and they're just like, oh, I'm going to make that video. I don't like that. I don't think that's interesting. You're not creating anything of value, just watching someone else's video, being like, that's a good video, I'm going to make that one. Don't do that. But yeah, like the idea of like telling a story through DMZ, I mean, that's kind of what anyone who's been streaming DMZ, I think, would try and do. That's kind of what my video yesterday was a bit more, was me telling a story of like me and Flynn getting that stupid big help mission done. That was us telling a story. I don't like role-play in it. I'm not into that sort of thing. But yeah, like I said, I'm not looking for advice. I'm always happy for you guys to tell me what you like or don't like about my streams. But I don't need you telling me what to do, if you get what I mean. That would be very arrogant and strange to tell a streamer what to do. So I can't ever imagine like going into like, you know, going into Greg's stream. Greg was watching earlier, going into Greg's stream and being like, hey Greg, you should do this. Like, that'd be so rude. Don't do that to people. People just like mansplaining. It's like, you know, I have it with my dad sometimes. You know, my dad's 74. And he still, you know, he doesn't really watch much. He watches like one YouTuber. He doesn't know anything about the games I play or anything like that. And he'll still insist on, you know, he'll be like, oh, how's it going? And I'll be like, oh, you know, it's good, not making enough money at the moment. And he'll start giving me advice on how to stream. And it's like, okay. And, you know, he's trying to help. He's being nice. He's like, heart's in the right place. But it's like, it's a weird thing, because from my perspective, it's like, oh, you think you know how to do this better than me. I see. You who has no experience doing it, you have decided that with your no experience, you would know how to do this better than I do. Cool. I was listening to Alana Pierce's podcast the other day where they were talking about this with video game thing. You know, she writes for Sony Santa Monica, so like on God of War and stuff. And she was talking to Mike Biffle, who did like Thomas Was Alone and stuff. You know, he's worked on a few games. He's just worked on a Tron game. And he was saying about how it's even like it goes with game developers. You know, you get like people will start telling game developers, you know, saying like, oh, this is what the Starfield developers should have done. And they're like, and you know, people are like, well, who are you to say that? And they're like, well, you know, I worked on Call of Duty. And it's like, that doesn't transfer. Like, that's not, just because you worked on one game doesn't mean that like you know why something worked a certain way for another game. And it's the same with streamers. You know, I sometimes get people and it's like, oh, I'm actually a big League of Legends streamer, so I can tell you how to be how to be successful as a Call of Duty streamer. And it's like, I don't think it works like that. A big Call of Duty streamer can't even really tell you how to be a good Call of Duty streamer. It's so individual. I was very happy when the early days of when I first started talking to Jack Frags. You know, obviously I asked him for advice because that'd be stupid not to. But he was immediately like, to be honest, you know, he made it big in the early days of YouTube when YouTube was very different. And now the demands on his content, you know, he's got like 1 million subscribers and whatever, is like very different. And it's like any advice he give me, it's not like he doesn't really know what it's like to try and grow an audience in 2023. In the same way, you know, to get from 30,000 to 50,000 viewers or subscribers, like that's not something he's had to do, and so he's not really in a position to necessarily give advice. You know, he can talk about things that he thinks would work for me, and he can give me idea. You know, if I've got a specific question like, oh, you know, what's the best way to record this, or how, you know, what do you think of this thumbnail or this title? He can obviously give me advice for that because he's got a lot more experience. But he doesn't presume to know how to do what I'm doing better because he had success in a different thing, in a different time. And I think that's the thing. People who know what they're talking about tend to be more reluctant to give advice. Which seems strange, but it's, you know, it makes sense. Where is that other guy? Are we all here? No, where's Blue? Oh, he's over there. See, this is a boring game. We're not really doing anything useful here. Yeah, I love that video, Shriz. That's really interesting. Yeah, Zels. People just love to... And, you know, it's normally men. It's very rare I've ever had women try to tell me what to do. It's, you know, this idea of mansplaining, I didn't really understand it until I started doing content creation. And now it's like, holy shit, yeah, like men love telling you how to do the things you know how to do. Just love it. They can't stop themselves from telling you what you should do as if they know better. And it's very rude because it's like, built into that is an assumption from them that they know better than you. And the way they word things and the way they talk about it is all very much like, well, this is what you should do. And it's like, it's very, very arrogant and rude. And you know, I have to stop myself from doing it. I hear someone talking, complaining about their job, complaining about a problem they have, and I find my brain immediately being like, well, they could do this. Because you just use your common sense, and you're like, oh, well, you know, using common sense, this will make sense. But you don't have the experience they do. You don't know the details. Like, even though those of you who watch me every day, and you watch all my streams, you still don't know what goes into making my content. You don't know what goes into working with sponsors. You don't know, like my time pressures, my hardware setup and problems and stuff. Like, you don't know that stuff. And there's no reason you should know that stuff. And there's no reason I should explain it either. That was the thing with Call of Duty a while ago, where people were like, you know, oh, you should stop. You know, like people should stop telling the developers what to do because you don't know the restrictions on what they can and can't do. You don't know what they've tried. You don't know anything about really what goes into making it. And then people are like, well, the developers should tell us then. And it's like, no, why? They don't need to explain their jobs to you. They've got no requirement to do that at all. It'd be an incredibly difficult thing to distill, you know, 10 years of experience working on a game series to anyone else, to another developer, let alone to some random person. You know, and like most people who have worked in game development know that they couldn't give, they can't say why another game is the way it is, or why a developer did a certain thing, you know, because they realize that, like, every company's different, every studio is different, every game project's different. It's just like crazy arrogant to think that you know what someone else should do. That's why, you know, bringing this conversation full circle a bit, that's why when I go to COD Next, I'm not going to be going to COD Next and telling the developers what I think they should do. That would be insane. Instead, I might tell them, like, oh, I like this, or I didn't like that, and then, you know, they can ask me what they want based on that. But I'm not going to be telling them what to do, which I think did happen with COD Next last time. I think there was a lot of people... I think I'm going to go for Final Exfil here, because this is boring as hell. I think there was a lot of, like, you know, a lot of content creators went to COD Next and were like, well, they need to change this. They need to do this. They need to modify this. They need to, you know, they need to change the footsteps here. They need to change the balance of this. They need to get rid of this. And it's like, don't like that. Who's doing the chemist? Do you use your stream decks? Yeah, all the time. So at the moment, I've got 3 stream decks in front of me. I've got 2 normal stream decks and 1 stream deck plus, which is the one with the little dials. The stream deck plus, I have all my audio channels on it. So in front of me, I can see the system audio, which is the game audio, basically. And I can turn that up and down for me or for you or for both. And then I've got voice chat, which is Discord. So I can change that up and down. And then I've got the game voice chat, which, you know, is like people talking through game chat, and I can turn that up and down, or more usually I can mute it, is more to the point. And then I've got my microphone, which I can turn up and down, and I can also turn that up and down on my Wave XLR if I need to. There's a few different ways I can do that. Where did this guy go in? Oh, he went in the thing down there. And then I also have buttons like I can clip things on Twitch. I can clear chat if I needed to do that. I can I can mute myself on Discord, or I can mute other people on Discord if I need to. So it's important to be able to do all that without having to alt-tab out and stuff, you know. Good work, mate. Good work. And then that's on one Steam Deck. Then the other one I've got, I can control OBS on my gaming PC, which is where I do my local recordings. So the more high quality recordings. On that I've got my, you know, I can record from there. I can do screenshots. I've also got a load of macros. So things that I need to type a lot, I just press a button and it'll do like my little, you know, how I introduce myself in emails to new people. Or my links, you know, if I need to quickly put my email in something on my YouTube link, I just press a button, it does that. And I also have a thing that shows me how much battery my mouse has. And I can also join my Discord chat by pressing one button, the Discord I use. And I have a button that shuts down my PC because I have it so it shuts down a load of programs first before it shuts down my PC. Otherwise, sometimes they get in the way of shutting down my PC, which is annoying. And then my other Stream Deck, my third one, is for my streaming PC. And that one I can control the stream. So, you know, I can start streaming, stop streaming, start recording, stop recording, switch between YouTube and Twitch controls, change my lights, change my scenes, switch on, you know, I can like press one button and get rid of my webcam like that. So if sort of like my wife comes in and she's talking to me, I might get rid of the webcam so she's not in it. Put it back up. That's what I use it for. I could probably cut down to just one Stream Deck for each PC, but it's just easier having two. Saves having to like. It means I've got a lot more stuff that I can just look at a glance. This game's been boring. 9 minutes still. Where's the last one going to be? It's going to be down there, isn't it? This person's doing nothing. I don't understand the point of what they're doing. So your dad used to love giving advice, but it was never specific and more life in general. His mum was always supportive, and if that's what you want. Yeah, that's good. You're looking at Stream Deck to use as a button in Sims. Yeah, I think Stream Deck's really good. There is like, I mean, they do have an app that you can put on your phone that's free. So you can always do that if you want to try it. If you want to give it a go, you don't want to commit to the whole shebang, yeah? How the hell do you get upstairs there? Uh-oh, this is a problem. That's a bigger problem. Oh no, I've got a stealth vest. They don't know I'm here. Okay. Let's go for this. Let's see if I can help him. I don't care if I die. I just want it to be more exciting.
I hit him with the grenade. He's in the top floor.
Enemy territory.
Oh, it's beyond.
Where is it?
I think I got him. I found him.
Oh, I've shot him in his face twice. He's got broken plates. Boom, bro.
I'm gonna die here.
Yeah. Fucking. Really? Whoa! Dang man. You playing or not? Are we playing or? Because I'm down.
Oh, that was pretty good. GG, guys. That was a fun fight. That was good. If you want to play, I don't mind getting you up. I don't care.
You were 6 man.
No, no, no. It was just free. I mean, that was mostly just me.
Can you pick me up then? Is that
Yeah,
alright?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's someone rolling in. I don't know whether it's bots or what.
Bots, I think.
Nice one, bro.
That was quite funny. It was whoever got up the quickest, because we both had the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I just started my revive like a second before you, so I was like hammering the trigger ready.
Can you pick up our first?
He's
If he
not pinging, I
cleans,
don't
can pick
think.
him up.
Has anyone got any spare plates?
Oh.
What? There's players here.
That's
Players,
the first
players.
game where I've kept my shit. Whereabouts? I've got the press on.
Players here. Oh, I didn't have any plates. He's gonna kill himself.
I was trying to fucking reload.
Lovely.
Oh, I had a mark for me. And self-reses. Oh.
Are you looting
And
me?
the KV.
You're looting me.
Shit, what? My bad. My bad, bro. I'll give you your airstrike back.
I don't care about that so much.
I've got the enemy package.
Yeah, I'm up the top. I thought it was one of our guys coming up.
So you've taken all my money? Jesus Christ.
There's a spot near you guys, maybe I can help you. Come on.
Sniper, did rolled in.
Yeah, sniper.
Done, mate.
Nice. 3 guys along here. One's on my bottom. One is losing.
That's me, my guy. No, wait, I've done myself. What a buy. Coming to pick you up now, Bertie.
Come on.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just... Maybe I can help you. Come on.
I can't believe they stole all my money.
Member requesting a revive. Extraction is inbound at this time.
No plates.
Ultra One, Dino 4.
I've got no plates.
I can't believe you robbed all my money. I was just waiting for final exfil to get out with 100k and someone bloody took... I had 250,000.
Do you want me to max you out the cash? We'll go down to Koshi right now.
No, well, no, I just want to go to final exfil with 100k.
Oh,
Someone can at
come
least give me
take
20k back after I...
Come take your cash. Come, stop crying, bro. It's alright.
Stop
Alright.
crying.
Nicholas to save the day.
Sorry, what was it? I
Nicholas
killed
to
you all,
save the
then
day.
rezzed you. No, tell me stop crying. Good, good. Nice, mate.
It's alright, bro. Got a struggle cuddle.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, you took fucking everything from me.
Well, I got
Yeah, I got
salty,
nothing
didn't it,
either.
Bertie?
I haven't stolen
Yeah,
anything. It's,
3 teams, isn't it?
Maybe it was better
just-
to leave the match immediately. because
Picked up an
I'm out
Elam
of
contract
everything.
and yeah, this shit happened.
I'm out of everything. My God!
Only got
I did
one
have
plate.
65k.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
They're
the thing is, they
going
shouldn't
on
have been
point
opening my
for
bag,
picking me up if I don't
Texas.
have a weapon. I
Because
couldn't
they're not the
help
ones
you
that
now.
killed me.
Go find one.
Yeah.
Is there only 3 platers anywhere?
Yeah.
Ultra One, we're
GG,
seeing
guys.
increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
That was more the point. It, like, it wasn't the people that killed me
yeah,
that
yeah,
looted
yeah,
me.
yeah.
It was the people who I had just rezzed and let them join my team. I just brought them back. They had decided that they were gonna...
And then he takes a piss out of me in his own language. Get out of here, go on, see you later. Get out all on me.
I should not have rezzed these people.
Fuck off.
Hey, thank you, Boomer.
That's about
What,
fucking
enemies?
it.
Yeah, I'm blue.
They literally took out all everything from my inventory.
Ultra One, a squad mate is
He's one
down.
tap.
You are taking effective fire.
Nice. Come on, man.
Teammate has been assigned to a new squad. Kill confirmed. Many rules will put a bounty contract on your head.
Come on.
There should be one more here.
Pick up. You bastard! I fucking saw that. Tims. Not quite Timmy Toucan. Saw that. Get out my pasty. I gave you my
Stop
money
crying!
back.
Stop
Gave you your
crying,
money back.
man! Just chill.
Yeah, but you're taking
Did you want a
the fuck
struggle
up.
cuddle?
I'm not gonna
Did you want a
shut the
struggle
fuck-
cuddle,
I'm not
mate?
gonna shut the fuck up right now. I'm not gonna shut the fuck up anymore.
You're not. You're just gonna keep talking. Because we killed you, and then rezzed you because you were, whining you wanted to be rezzed, and then you stole all my stuff, and then you went and got killed again
accident.
by another player.
By accident.
Oh, you got killed by accident. Yeah, I guess you didn't get killed on purpose. That'd be weird. I thought you weren't going to shut up. You gone quiet.
You were nonce, to be fair.
Oh, right, I see. That's where you got to. Nice one.
Getting in my box, mate. Keeping your fingers in my fucking pocket, are you?
Oh, come on. Stop with the fantasizing. I just met you. I know I saved you a couple of times,
And this
but
is crazy. Here's my number. Please don't call me.
that was a genius. You should put that on
Yeah,
TikTok.
mate. I got bipolar.
What?
So how's your day been, pasty?
No
Help me
joke,
out,
you've been a
TV back
pasty.
It's knackered anyway, mate. It's gonna blow in a minute.
Yeah, this one's dead.
That's why I grabbed the
You think
electric.
he's dead?
Don't worry, I'll follow you so I can
think
save
he's
you
dead?
again when you
You
die.
think he's dead? You think
I'll
he's
move on.
dead?
Are we going to final or? Oh, sure.
I'm off to go max my cash and kosher.
Thing where you want to go and we'll get.
Oh, gas is spreading. We need to be quick if we want
Yeah.
to go kosher.
But I thought.
I've got a gerbil.
Ba ba ba.
Stole that off Geeky.
What a legend! You stole it off the guy that killed you, and then you asked him to get you up again.
GG's, have a good game, bro. Are you in the fucking... No, it's not in our vehicle.
No, I'm going to
Do you wanna go
final.
there? Should we go in here or?
Not this way, no.
Not this one? Alright, no worries.
That way's too difficult for him.
Yeah. Only got half a brain
Got
cell.
scared.
Only got half a brain cell.
Bless them. You know, sometimes you just res people and then you're like, what was I thinking resing this guy? I thought I was being nice after I basically single-handedly wiped their team.
And to be fair, bro,
I didn't hear what he
I
said.
hope you get fucking caught up on the final exfil.
Maybe.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful, that. Make my fucking day.
Would it? That's great. Oh, there's a team here.
It would, it probably would. It
Hey
would.
guys, do you want me to join you?
Yeah, it's all.
I'll join you if you want.
Oh, ain't that cute? You want the Koshi as well?
No, I'm not going to Koshi.
Could do, mate. I'll see you down there and then we'll sort our differences out.
What, we'll kill you again? Like when I took out your team by
we'll kill each
myself.
other again, bro.
Self-reviving there.
Oh, look at this guy. He's got his chest popped out now. Thinks he's something special. You got a scuba, yeah?
Me? I don't think I have. No.
on
Nearly
him.
done as well, my
A whole new world. Get down here, Bertie, please.
Get them. Coming now.
I wanted to join that team, but
You
it
have to
wouldn't
go
let
under
me.
the bridge, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know this bit. I don't know this way.
Under this bridge where I am.
I didn't mean to run them over. I honestly didn't mean to. I didn't go back and kill him though. I didn't finish him.
Alright, I'm there.
Hey guys, invite me. Please invite me.
Kill him.
Have you got a self-res?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Got that yum yum burger thing, get rid of that shit. Can have that. Only got a
I know.
small large pack.
Like, saying that has a lot less weight after you've already killed him. And then saved him from someone else.
Ultra One, your squad is scattered. Sticking together will help you. Ultra One, extraction is inbound at this time.
Hey guys, can you invite me to your squad? Or are you already 6? I didn't mean to run one of you over, that was kind of a mistake. Tims, I think we're in trouble. Was the team about? I had the chance to kill them, but I thought I could join them instead, but they don't seem to want to talk. They're gonna drive up at the last minute. Ah! Okay, they're near the airport. Oh no, this is gonna go terribly. I love the scuba mask. I'm definitely going to die here. There's no world in which I survive this. Oh. Unless this guy's an absolute legend. Oh my god, can I not even get up here? Oh my god, I might not make it. Hey, Moonworld, thanks so much. I'm slightly worried I'm not going to make it. Thanks so much for the super chat. That's very kind of you.
Now you don't stay with me. Haha, they can survive it. I told them to you.
You drove up and shot him!
No, you put thermite grenades in my vehicle. You put thermite grenades. You stop shooting first.
I sort of feel bad about that. I sort of feel bad. But, I mean... well, the other guy, Tim wasn't talking at any point during that. I could have got off and tried to res him, but I didn't know if there was anyone else coming. There was like 8 seconds. I didn't have a medic vest. I feel bad about it. I mean, 7 operator kills, pretty good. Oh. Blue didn't have to walk up to an armored turret. He didn't. I did say they were driving last minute. I said exactly what was going to happen, and it happened. Oh, I feel bad. I do feel bad. It was a boring game for like the first like 20 minutes of that game, and then it got quite interesting. Oh dear. That started off quite boring though, didn't it? But then it got good. Right. Well, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Thank you so much to everyone who's got... Look at all that. Look in chat, all of those members. House, Patrick, Tom, Texas, Squiz, Zells, Flynn, Adam, Carter, DK, Robert. I don't know if I've said some of these twice. The Pleasant General. Thank you so much, like, for being members. I really appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. And everyone today who has super chatted and become members. I mean, look at that. Oh, I've got a whole page of them. Pleasant General, Finley, House, Adam, Dr. Dynamite, Ramon, Ninja Cat, Adam, Jesse Huerta, Stephen Chapman. I mean, Ninja Cat, £10 and Adam H, £20 as well. That's super kind. Moonworld. Absolute legends. Really nice stream. Right. I am going to carry on streaming, but I'm going to switch over to Twitch because I can't play Mortal Kombat on YouTube because it gets demonetized. So I'm going to go switch over to Twitch now and play some Mortal Kombat, finish off the story. Might be a kind of short stream. I think I am literally going to finish off the story and just do that. But if you want to head on over there, it is... what's it here? I'll put the address in so people can just click it to go over. Moonworld, thank you very much. Awesome. Me and On1C started streaming. I need to play with On1C one day. That would be awesome. But head on over to Twitch. That's where I'm going to stream. I'm going to go stream some Mortal Kombat. I'll be live in about 2-3 minutes, just as long as it takes me to start my Xbox. Thank you so much, Moonworld. That's taken me up to £41 chat revenue and 6 members today, which is just awesome. So, thanks so much. I'll see you over in Twitch in a second. Goodbye. Boop. Boop.